how much in monetary value it's gone up in value in that period of time, tanzanite is at the top. No other gemstone has risen in value as much and as quickly as tanzanite has ever in the history of planet Earth. So this is the top stone. This is the record breaker for those reasons as well. And now again, because it only comes from one place in the world, it's bound to be, as it's shutting down, as they're becoming depleted, it's bound to be it's gonna change the world, isn't it? And it's still going up in value as we speak. This piece being, when I say it's the legacy of tanzanite, yes, we can enjoy all sorts of lovely alternative tanzanites, but if there was a certain appearance, a certain image that is associated with all of that record-breaking history of tanzanite, it is the appearance of the classic blue, that lovely royal velvet blanket of blue that tanzanite so wonderfully delivers to us. So this is tanzanite, but then it is also the tanzanite that we all very much love. I'm excited I've got 4 of them in stock, and looking at my small print here, the title says 77 points of a carat, right? So that's guaranteed. However, one of them is 77 points. I've got 4. They would have all been weighed. They've all been cut to the same measurement, so you can coordinate them in your jewellery if you want to, 8 by 5.75 mil. However, the carat weight's still going to fluctuate slightly. So one of them is 77 points, but across the 4, the average is actually 97 points, which means one of you will receive over a full carat as well. And that extra carat weight is free, okay? So I've got 4 stones. You can have all 4 if you wanted to. You just got to be quick. And I'm going to make this not just in the sale, not just in the warehouse clearance. I'm going to make this a star buy for you today. This piece, you want to see it? Of course you do. Of course you do. This very piece here today, available to us with the total world-renowned appearance. That classic legacy of tanzanite, being that blanket of blue, being that beautiful royalty of richness. It's a colour that is properly associated with luxury, isn't it? And it's done it so perfectly that the world desires it, the world adores it. You even get these secondary flashes of slight purples and pinks in there as well. Can you see them? Twinkling away as you move this stone from viewing it in different angles, or those colours will dance. So jumping to the front, taking in turns from the indigo blues to the violets, to the fantastic royalty, and then those pink flashes as well. This is definitely one of the top recommendations, not just from myself, but from everybody. Anyone you talk to, they'll all say the same thing. Tanzanite, 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 tanzanite. This very piece, let's do it, shall we? 935 is the recommended start price when this was first booked in and valued. Here with us on Gemcollector, I mean, goodness me. If I was to even take a penny off of that, you're already beating the rest of the world because of the status of this gemstone. But I didn't take a penny off of it before. None of us have, whether it's been with me, whether it's been with Jim, whether it's been with our lovely Ben. It has been significantly lower in the past already, as it came all the way down to £149. Right, what we're going to do now, though, this is serious stuff here. Like I said, I've got 4 available. You can have 1, 2, 3, or all 4 if you want to. You just got to be quick. Getting it home, it might have to be a pound and a penny deal. It might have to be every single squeeze of a pound and a penny to make sure that this comes down as low as possible for you here today. Oh my word. Okay. Can I do this? Right, I've done that. Okay. Watch the screen. Make sure you got your fingers on the buzzers. I don't want you to miss out on any opportunity, especially of this scale, especially of this height and this importance. I think we can all see, by looking at the gemstone ourselves, the quality of this particular piece. And in terms of the deal, you could go back to the 1960s, and for this stone, with this size, with this colour, with this clarity, with this quality and cutting. There were no way, all the way back in the 60s, would that not have been possible. This is what it's all about here today in the Gemcollector warehouse clearance. I've got managers picked genuine gemstones. I've got managers clearance in terms of the opportunities that I can bring to you as well, in terms of the deals, what I'm actually empowered to be able to do in reducing these prices down. This is the top level of reducing and you getting yourself the best value for money as always. Hello to Roy in Merseyside. He says, Happy New Year, Foxy. Happy New Year, Roy. Thank you so much. Great to see you today, sir. I hope you've been well. I think you said you're trying to watch on YouTube. You're trying to watch again on YouTube, and I've just double-checked on my screen, and it says that it's connected and it's all well. Is it possible, Roy, just in case, it's like, just in case it's a bit of a, because of the weather and all that jazz with the streaming and maybe the internet, maybe close it all down and then open it all back up again. So turn it, as my brother always used to say, turn it off and on again and see what happens. But if all else fails, Roy, please don't forget we've got many other platforms. You can watch on Facebook Live, you can watch on gemcollector.com, watch live, you can watch on Gemporia, and you can watch on the Gemporia app as well. So there's lots of ways that you can get involved if one of them's being a little bit devilish to you today. Right, number 10 is on the screen. I love that. Very, very well done to everyone that's coming through already. From number 10, we're going to keep rocking and rolling. We've got number 20. Oh, now it's one of my personal obsessions, like complete obsessions. Number 20. What is it they've been calling me for many years? And I wear the name proudly. I've been wearing the name proudly. They call me the Kunzite Queen. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Ever since the first time I saw a Kunzite. I mean, it's still now. I see one, and it's that same feeling that I had the first time. All these years later, I am obsessed. I think it's, for me, it's the feeling that you get when you see this. We all love a bit of sparkle, of course we do. And there's the very gemstones that can bring us a bit of sparkle. But this is a stone that can bring you sparkle, rarity, far rarer than the likes of a sparkly diamond, for example. Baby, delicate pink, so it's almost like it makes me feel like I'm in a fairy tale. And then bigger sizes. I think that's another thing as well. Far bigger sizes than you would normally expect from most gemstones. If you think, right, okay, I like sparkle, I'm going to go for a diamond. In the kind of budget that we're looking at on the screen right now, if you came to me and said, I've got, just under £2,000 to spend, I want to buy a diamond. For a good quality diamond with the same clarity as this, that can sparkle like this, the size of it is going to be about 4mm maximum for that price, right? This stone, I am going to go lower than that, by the way. This is a sale after all. This stone is 7.5 carats, which is 14mm. So you get the biggest possible size you can dream of when it comes to real sparkling treasures. This piece, there she is. This piece is the treat and treasure that I'm talking about here today. A Maui Kunzite as well. If you're regular with your gemstone collecting, if you know your stuff and you're familiar with this gemstone, you'll know that the Maui deposit, or the Afghanistan location specifically, as a country of origin, is known to be the best. It is quite simply, consistently, the most expensive Kunzite in the world because they are the best again and again and again. So this piece is delivering to us the ultimate origin. It's delivering to us that grandeur of size. Specifically in this particular example, over 7 carats. In fact, if you look in the small print, again, you get a little bit of free extra carat weight. And then you've got that SI clarity I was talking about, that if you were to want to be investing yourself in a really good quality diamond, it would be SI grade or above. Same clarity as this, but for a diamond that would be normal. It would cost you thousands and thousands of pounds for an SI graded diamond that was minute in comparison to this for the same grade, and it wouldn't be anywhere near as rare. It's normal for diamonds to have clarity. Kunzite, it is not. So this stone has top trumped it again and again. And can you see, I'm only delicately moving it, really gently rocking it back and forth, just a millimetre or two. And yet in that simple movement, how much scintillation is coming out of this? How many beams of rainbows are bursting out of this as well, right? It's just a constant feast for the eyes with sparkle. And this is one of the reasons why I'm obsessed with it. Here today, number 20 on your screen. I've just got 2 of these left, by the way. 2 chances, 2 opportunities for you to be able to get your hands on, and this is a mega warehouse clearance, don't forget. So get those requests in, let me know the stones you want to see, because I will surprise you with being able to take some big, not just Foxy deals. I've got to stress, these are management deals as well. I've got to stress that to you. I have got Manager Claire's physical permission today. She has helped put all of this fantastic show together, cherry picking these pieces, and she has literally said, right, it's a warehouse clearance. These are stones. I'm going to give you permission for the 1 hour only that they're live to completely annihilate them down to cost price or below, okay? This is only happening in this hour right now, and then all of these stones will disappear. And then at 3 o'clock, so our 3rd hour of the day, I have got a manager special clearance again, but on some very special. It's almost like a showcase of morganites for you. That's later. Right here, right now, this Kunzite from this deposit with this cruncher of size, the love of me blinking life, and I'm able to take it to here for you. Another ultimate rock bottom reduction. Still got 3-way split pay, don't forget, that you can use to your advantage, making it even easier to get these pieces home. So this one, for example, would be £21.66 to get it home and see this in the flesh for yourself. Promise me you'll look at it in the light, and promise me you'll look at it in the dark as well, because even in the darkness, you might notice that these look even brighter in the dark. Oh, look at all these lovely names. Roy says, yes, it's working again. Marvellous, that's great to hear. Thank you for persisting with that, Roy. I do appreciate it. Collector in Carmarthenshire says, hey, 18 and 35, please. Not a problem. We'll be bringing those on shortly. My lovely Michael, hello, sir. He says, hi, Foxy. He's got so many X's on that Foxy. Can I change my name to have that many X's? Hi, Foxy. How are you today? Can we see number 23? Certainly, my lovely. I'm all gravy, baby. To be fair, I've actually come here for a bit of a relax. I've come here, I'm not even joking, I've come here to relax. I've actually come here to relax. I'm in the midst of this from January the 1st to January the 17th, 18th. For some reason, it's all just ended up working out that I've got the busiest 17 days of my life, which is why you might have noticed if you tune in regularly, this is the first show you've actually seen me so far in, since New Year's Eve. And it is the only show that I'm here again until, when am I back next? I think I'm back on Saturday. So I do apologise, there's a little bit of a lack of me in this first few weeks of January, purely because I've got other things going on outside of Gemcollector. It's just been so busy. There's weddings, there's birthdays, I've got corporate cake orders, I've got my lovely partner Tom's moving in from Wales, so I'm back and forth from Wales trying to help him move in. It's just been a little bit chaotic. So my lovely gemstones, my gemstone fix, I had to go in today to get it with you. But thank you for joining me. I'm doing really well. Right, number 20 on the screen. So the next one was number 18 for Carmarthenshire. Let's bring that in. Number 18. Oh, it's my rutile quartz. Lovely stuff. I'm obsessed with these. I am obsessed with these. Even my gorgeous partner, my other half. We were lying in bed the other day, and he was like, we're lying there in the dark, and he said, I can't really sleep. Can you just tell me some interesting facts about gemstones? So we were lying there in the dark, and I was just telling him all sorts about different stones. And he went, tell me something about a quartz. So I started explaining rutile inside quartz. And since that night, literally the next day, he was like, babe, please can you try and find me a rutile quartz, because I really want to see one, and I really want to see one, and I really want to own one since you told me about it. So I was like, oh, okay. I haven't sorted him out yet, but this is for you. This is a rutile quartz. So this is a stone, right? Or technically two gemstones. The rutile is a stone that cannot be owned on its own. It has to be found inside another stone, because rutile, as it forms in its mineral status, it forms as a needle. Like, I'm talking the thickness of a piece of hair, right? So can you imagine trying to find something that is a strand of hair in its width and size? You can't even see that, obviously, from there as I'm holding the hair. It's not possible. To be able to find one is considered impossible, but then if you do, it's obviously so small and so fine and so brittle that you can't extract this and wear it in jewellery, unless, by miracle, it's been found inside another stone that can host it, that can hold it up for it. And that's the quartz in this very special place in Brazil. So this is the stone that I was talking about. This is rutile, naturally grown inside a quartz. But I'm talking about, one mineral, one stone of rutile. This has got thousands of them in there. It looks like electricity, doesn't it? Thousands of individual needles of golden and copper-coloured rutile. And because there's thousands of them in there, inside this wonderful piece of clean quartz, it's allowing the rutile to be the star. The quartz is remaining clear, remaining clean, remaining colourless as well, so that what we get to really enjoy is that stunning artistry of this busy, real feast of quite literally thousands of individual pieces of rutile. So this piece here is very special material, only found in this one location. Technically two stones in one is what you'll find at number 18, thanks to Carmarthenshire. This one's a massive one as well, 18.75 carats. That's minimum. Natural. And average carat weight, 21.15. So if you take one of these out today, whatever happens, you're going to be getting a whopper of a size. You're going to be getting a natural miracle. It's not been irradiated or treated in any way. You're going to be getting lots and lots and lots. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Lots and lots and lots of those rutiles, perfectly grown, striking their way through the stone. And then again, you're going to be getting it for the total. Wow, this is ridiculous. For the total. Manager's special warehouse clearance price. I think even for me, I've gone a little bit too far on that reduction. Oopsie! I've never done one this big for this price before. Okay, definite recommendation from myself. Of all the treasures in this hour, everything's going to be going to a management special, last chance luxury, okay? Everything in this hour is the last of stock. Everything in this hour is final reduction. It can never go any lower than the prices that I'm bringing to you in this hour, purely, again, because it is a warehouse clearance with management powers attached to the prices. The deals that I'm doing are quite literally all either cost price, if not lower than cost price. So technically for us, making a loss, but we've been given permission to do that so that we can make space in the vault for the year ahead, so that we can then keep on bringing you lots of new treasures. This piece at under a tenner. Oh my word! If Toby Cavill was here, he'd be calculating what that is price per carat, and how. You know what it is. You know what it's like. That's the reality of it. But obviously, I'd like to think, this isn't reality. So you can get away with doing this. Definitely fill your boots. Teresa Mary's there. Well done. Marie in Nottinghamshire. Well done. Collecting Hertfordshire. Well done. Collecting Carmarthenshire. Well done. You guys are on fire today. Congratulations to you so far. We've got collectors on the website. We've got collectors on the app. We've got collectors on the Gemporia website as well, which is lovely to see. You can, of course, also use the telephone line if you're watching on Sky TV, or if you're watching on, there's loads of ways to watch. Sky TV, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, all of those ones, you can check out using the free phone number on your screen. But I always recommend gemcollector.com is probably the first place to go, because on that particular website you can click watch live and then everything's on one page, so you can watch the show, message in, and then see all the stones in the lineup. It's nice and easy. Either way though, very well done on making the most of these pieces. This one again, number 18 for our Carmarthenshire, and then number 35 you've also requested with us today, and 35 is a parcel of Zambesian Morganite. Gonna get this ready for you. 2.1 carats. Oh, that's a nice little selection, isn't it? Hang on, let me spill them all out because there's loads in here. Wow. Oh, wow. Nice choice, Carmarthenshire. Very nice choice. So 18 was the rutile, 35 graphics are coming in. Now, as I bring these on, can I just say, you get the full parcel. This is like, I've literally only got 2 parcels left. So if you were to, for example, check out both, if you check out quantity of 2, you're going to receive exactly the one that I'm bringing on right now, and then another one that is very, very similar. The guarantee lies with the carat weight. So it's 2.1 carats as a guaranteed weight. Could receive a little bit, I'll say a little bit more. Sorry, have you seen the small print on this one as well? Average is 3.57. So that's not just a little bit of free carat weight, that's a lot of free carat weight. Here at number 35. So how many have we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 with the one in my tweezers. 6, 7, goodness me, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, so there's 12 stones. Again, do take that with a pinch of salt because it is based on weight, but they will be very, very similar across the board. This, I did say it was going to be silly. For the whole parcel, come on. Are you having a giraffe? For the whole parcel, it's £18.99. That's criminal activity. And you're my accomplices. You realise this? You are definitely in this with me. You have to be. And then, by all means, you're making the most of it, so well done. Very, very well done to you across the board so far. This is number 35 for the full parcel on the screen as you see it. 2.1 carats minimum, average is over 3 carats. This, to be fair, just the example that I've got on the screen right now, definitely to me looks like it's over 3 carats easily. So nice bit of free carat weight there for £18.99. That's number 35. Thank you so much, Carmarthenshire. Number 23 was then the next message that came in. This is from our gentleman Michael in Hampden County. Number 23. I'm sure this is another one of those rutiles, you know. Yes, it is. Oh, see what I mean? You guys are all on the same page. This is great. This is fantastic. Number 23, rutilated cat's eye quartz. You have to bear with me a little second whilst I pop these back in their bag. Gosh, there's so many. And they do all come in nice little selection of shapes and cuts. But quality, of course, as you can see, is also consistent as well. So that was 35, wasn't it, on the Morganites. Right, now, this. Number 23, even more limited than the other rutile quartz that we had on a second ago, and they've nearly completely sold out. This one's only got 3 in the world, okay? Very much a more limited situation. 3 chances in the world, so what we're looking at here, 20.7 carats, humongous carat weight, 16 millimetres in diameter. But you'll notice this doesn't say rutile quartz, this then says rutilated cat's eye quartz. So what's the difference? What is the difference? Technically, they are the same thing. in terms of what it is, in terms of what's included. So it's a quartz that's got rutile, separate mineral naturally grown inside it. The rutile being those needles of their own mineral, those really, really, really rare formations that you'd never be able to own, collect, wear, facet, and so on if it was on its own. But in this one sweet spot in Brazil, they have naturally formed within a quartz, so the quartz can host them and can properly kind of protect them and display them. The difference lies simply in the way, in the directions of which they've grown. So if you have that rarity of a rutile quartz, it's rutile inside a quartz, but the rutile is growing in any direction, as we saw it with the piece at number 18. If I show you here. So that was 18. But then, if it is a rutilated cat's eye, all of those thousands of individual needles of rutile have grown in the same direction. Can you imagine that miracle? And look what it does. Because in their thousands, they have miraculously formed together inside the quartz. And then in their thousands, they have a miracle on top of miracle on top of miracle grown in the same direction, like perfectly lined up formation of soldiers in those gorgeous strikes of needle. They end up creating this cat's eye effect. This actually is deemed one of the only 4 in the world natural phenomenon that exist. Only 4 natural phenomena that exist. This has got it, hence why they're even more limited to just 3 in the world, 3 available here with me today in the show. But once again, it will be a dream. It will be such an impressive gemstone to have in your collection. The rarest version of rutile quartz is the cat's eye version, and that's what this is. And here at number 23, oh boy, once again, you can get it home with the ultimate manager's special clearance deal in this hour, taking it to absolute rock bottom. It will never be able to go lower again. £19.99 for you here today. If you were to go and get this revalued in the current market, 2025, and I'm purely talking from experience of actually pieces we've had more recently here at Gemcollector, more recently, you know, newer stock that we've had here onto the show, you could literally be looking at a stone that was half the size, so 10 carats, right, and not cat's eye. 10 carats, not cat's eye. 10 carats of rutile quartz. You know, none of them have grown in the same direction and all that jazz like you've got here. But in the current market, 2025, as these have gone up in value year on year on year on year on year, for a 10 carat rutile standard, even pieces that have been irradiated, which is also normal, you can be looking at the start price of around about $600. This is under 20 quid. Purely again, one of our older pieces of stock, warehouse clearance. We had a lower price for it back in the day when we first acquired it from Brazil. And we're passing that saving on to you with these final sale prices. It's a mega stone, isn't it? It's number 23. Out of the 3 that I had left in the world, 2 have immediately sold out. Immediately sold out. Congratulations, Hertfordshire. That leaves just 1 stone remaining. I don't know who's going to get it, but good luck indeed. These are fantastic choices from yourselves. Keep those requests coming in. Let me know how you are. Let me know which pieces you're eyeing up and the ones that are really catching your attention so that I can prioritise bringing those on. And, of course, whipping them down. From 23, we are then going to go to number 3 itself. This has been very popular, as you can imagine. In fact, it is the number 1. Number 1 most... Whoa. Oh. This is something else. Wow. Ooh! Oh, I'd love to have this. Oh, the way that the light just beams off of those facets. Obviously, it's a really big stone. This is a museum gemstone, so it's got everything. Do you know what I mean? If a stone's a museum gemstone, It's not just, okay, this one's really, really big, or this one's got really, really, really good clarity, or this one's got really, really impressive colour, or it's natural. Those individual traits will be super impressive and rise the value. But if a stone has all of them at the same time, that's when it's a museum piece, right? And because it is so big and with great clarity and with great colour, the Lapidus have actually chosen to give this a step cut, which is a really unforgiving cut. Like, super unforgiving. If you give this cut to a gemstone that's not an emerald, you know, fair enough, it's known for those. If you give it to something that's not an emerald, you better hope that that stone is the best quality, because otherwise it's going to ruin it. It's going to make any kind of flaws or inclusions stand out like a sore thumb. However, if it is the best, it shows it off. Do you know what I mean? The facets are big, large, like cathedral windows, those huge elevations of tall facets. And because of that, when the light gets into the stone and reflects, it just is this shard of light that returns as well. This is amazing. I think I might need my big tweezers. Yeah, I'm going to have my big tweezers for this one. This. I don't know who's going to get this. I have no idea. Not a clue. I'm hoping it's me, but obviously that's not going to happen because it's you. You can get this piece home today. One collector only in the world can own this. Whoa. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Look at it go. See what I mean? From top to bottom, shooting stars of beaming light, because you have got some serious, near flawless clarity through the entire body that is a natural aquamarine as well. It's not been heated, it's not been irradiated, as we would always expect and accept from an aquamarine. This has not been treated in any way. So the colour, that baby blue colour of the heavens, is exactly as Mother Nature created this. The translucency, diaphanity of 5-star impressive quality is again all natural. This, one in the world. Oh my days. Look at her go. For you here today, in a management clearance. This is max power. I want you to be aware of the slovenliness that you've got access to right now. These are the finest stones in the world. These are real, genuine gemstones coming home with you very quickly with free certification, money-back guarantee to protect you as well. But we're talking the finest, most expensive stones in the world. And even I, on a normal day, will not be able to ever take them as low as what I'm doing for you in this hour, purely because this is the final reduction management special. This piece, when it was first booked into our vault, it was valued at £8,709 expected for retail. I don't know what it would be today. Obviously, it's gone up since then. Here with us previously on Gemcollector, it's been taken down to £999. Watch the screen, because only one person can get this. Only one person can own this. Is it going to be you? Oh, I'd need a paper bag. I would definitely need a paper bag if it was me receiving this in the post, for sure. To get this home right now, it's going to be a really random number. So I'm just going to pre-warn you about that. It's going to be a random number purely because I, again, with my management powers, I've been given permission to take it down to absolute cost price, if not lower. So bearing in mind, everything is priced per carat. That's why if you've got a 9.1 carat stone and someone says, okay, well, let's say it's, 970 pounds a carat, you have to do 970 times by 9.1. You're going to end up with a random number, aren't you? So I am literally taking every penny and pound off of these, which is why you'll end up with random numbers here today. And that means that this piece, oh my days. Can I do this? Can I do that? Can I do that? Go! Yes! 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 Okay, go. Get home a gemstone. Get home. You can get this very piece home. The only one in the world. There is a 3-way split pay. You have got the opportunity to send it straight back for a refund if you don't love it, but I have to stress you've got to see it in the flesh before making your mind up, because it is a world-class opportunity to see a stone like this in the multiple thousands, a 4-figure gemstone. Never in a million years anywhere else on the planet would it be expected to be available to you for under £7,000, let alone under 1. And here we are right now at 442. 442. That's a very random number, isn't it? 442. 442. 442. Number 442, please. 14733 on your 3-way split pay to do exactly that and get this home yourself, to see it in the flesh in a couple of days. And can I just confirm, it is a record-breaking number. It's never been this low before, and it never will be any lower than this ever again. It will never be possible. So it is today, it is now, or it is never. This is again number 3 on your screen. Very good luck indeed. What a selection of opportunities you've got here today. This is so exciting. I'm really excited to see who is going to be the one person in the world to own this piece. I'm really, really excited. Thank you guys. As always, it's a pleasure to have you here with us. We have number 3 on the screen as we speak. Number 3. Oh, they're all fabulous. Where was I going? Sorry, I'm far too excited. Oh, literally number 2 and number 1. Right. These are still really big, like serious collector's stones. I'm sure you're all very much aware of that with your experience. Number 2 is then the Diego Suarez. Have you heard of that one before? The Diego Suarez sapphire. Associated with the Kashmir sapphire. Stood up directly next to it, the Kashmir sapphire expert who has been in the industry for 50 years with experience could not tell the difference. They were scientifically tested by the gemologists as well upon their discovery, immediately recognised to be beautiful sapphires in their own right. But because there was that immediate, oh, hang on a second, this looks like Kashmir normally, or any other sapphire across the world, you know, the Australian material have their own certain type of blue, the Ceylon have their own certain type of blue. Every different deposit, yes, it might be able to bring us blue, but it's their own version, right? The Kashmir sapphire blue is a very specific quality of royal into rich navy, intensity of velvet colour, and it is the single most expensive sapphire in the world because of it. For a 2-carat stone, it's over $500,000. Again and again, you can look online, have a little look yourself, Christie's, Bonhams, auction houses, genuine, real, certified Kashmir sapphire over 2 carats has sold a couple of times. In the very few times they've been found and put up for sale at that size, they've always hit over $500,000. This is the only stone that's ever been found from an alternative location that is still a real sapphire, but looks identical, has the same interior chemical composition properties. It really is that phenomenal, legendary beauty that so many of us want, so many of us desire, but of course so many of us would never be able to find or afford. I certainly would never be able to afford something like this, or at least I never thought I would. It is, for us here at Gemporia, the most expensive, finest parcel of sapphires that we have ever actually been able to purchase and to bring to Gemporia's towers. But this is the last of them. This one here at number 2, I literally only have 2 of them left in stock. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, it's got an SI graded clarity. It's so clean. Can you see right at the tip? Can you see those little reflections? That's the teeth of my tweezers being reflected into the edge and the girdle of the stone. It is that clean. How wild is that?
So if I then move it and I pick it up this way, now suddenly the reflection is in wherever my tweezers basically are. The finest parcel, the total, I mean the colour, I just dream of this. I completely dream of colour like this. You've got this little essence of a warm teal coming through on the odd occasion as well. True finesse, true luxury. And another one that I would recommend going and getting revalued, because this was booked in quite a while ago now. They were sourced, it had to be a double team of trying to actually do the deal on these. You know how we have the amazing David Troth, we have the amazing Toby Cavell, Jake Thompson as, you know, our head buyers, and they travel the world and they do all the deals, you know, purchasing these gemstones for us. It had to be Toby Cavell and David Troth come together to both do everything within their power to be allowed to try and actually get these stones for us. So I'm so glad that they did, hence why they are the best and highest valued sapphires that we've ever had at Gemporia, but there's only 2 left. This is it. This is literally it, guys. Once they're gone, they are gone. And so I'm not even going to tease you with the price crash, because it is absurd. They've been on Gemporia, this same stone, set into 18 karat gold with diamonds on the shoulders, completely sold out. Every one that we had, all completely sold out, £2,000 on Gemporia, and that was a bargain. That was a bargain. Every single one from this exact parcel, £2,000 in a lovely 18 karat gold ring or an 18 karat gold pendant. Majority were rings, all completely sold out. They've gone. The only ones we have left in the entire vault are here at Gemcollector, and this, I'd have them both in a heartbeat. I'd probably keep one for myself and sell the other one on. Get it home for £90, only in this hour. Only in this hour to see for yourself. What a stone. Defo get it valued. You've actually got time to get it valued and still send it back for a refund. But you know how many collectors I've had over the years that have gone to get one of their stones valued, and where they've actually walked into like a high-end boutique jewellery shop in their local city, walked in to get someone's opinion on valuation, and the actual shop owner has made them an offer to buy it off of them. Do you know how many times I've had that happen to so many of my collectors over the years that have purchased a stone like this from me? It happens quite regularly. This is number 2 for your top tier sapphire delights. Very, very, very good luck to you indeed. Now, from number 2 again, we're going to keep rocking around. We've only got a couple of minutes left of this hour. Hertfordshire says, I don't suppose you can quickly pop 23 to the finger. I certainly can, my darling. It is a fabulous size. That's the size of it on the finger, Nalini. Incredible stone. At number 23. Right, we were squeezing in number 9, weren't we, for our Carmarthenshire? Not a problem. Number 9. Bam! A work of art, this one. A complete work of art. Look at it. In fact, let me zoom back out again so I can show you on the finger. 30mm tall, 20mm wide, 42.49 carats is the average carat weight, with just the last few that we have in stock. And even this piece, we've got natural material, so natural in every which way you can think of. But don't forget, this is the one that also has that natural phenomenon. So I'll show you, bear with. If I dim my lights down and I do this, in fact, let me put to camera 3. Can you see that? Zoom in, that might help. It fluoresces neon orange. Wherever those slightly lighter blue sections of it is, fluoresce neon orange. Super cool material. And just with the last few chances available, again, I'm going to whip that down for you, under £50, which is the lowest price ever. There at number 9. Thank you to Carmarthenshire. There is again a split pay option on there as well. Number 19. Another one I'll get me torch back out. Number 19 is the Upalite, which is this beauty. Hang on. Get me torch on the go. Here we go. This one. Can I get me focus back again? Apologies. There we go, and then zoom back in. And this one does it too. How cool is that? Proper fire within the stone as it bursts out with those orange moments of character. It's hard to capture these on the camera, so I do apologise, but when you get this home, obviously you won't be living in a studio, so you'll be able to see it far easier with your UV lights. This one, £9.99. What? £9.99 to get this home and see this for yourself. See that magic for yourself as it glows with that lava orange. That is number 19 for Carmarthenshire. Hello, Marilyn. Marilyn, I'll try and type your code in for you, my gorgeous, and see what it says. I will do it in just a second, though, because there's only 10 seconds left of this hour. If I try, it will then disappear within seconds. So give me a mo. We'll wait for the advert break, and then I'll try and load it in. We'll see what it says. Teresa Mary, number 15, as the final piece of this hour. Okie dokie. Number 15 is... Oh, lovely choice. OK, so this is the Sanan Scan. Coming in for you. 16.5 carats. Again, that immediate association with the incredible imperial jade of the world. Recognised in the industry as an amazing alternative of still keeping with the natural gemstone. This piece is number 15. I've got 4 left on the planet, all natural. Giant 18 millimetres, and I love, of course, you can see why they call it ornamental, with patterns like that. This one, where has it been in the past? £99, and it went to $79.99. Okay, for you, 35 all in. £35 or $17.50 on your two-way split pay. That is number 15 for you. I'm going to leave that live for just a moment because the clock has just ticked over to 2 p.m. here in the UK. So everything in this hour will now be disappearing off of the web, off of the app, off of availability, basically. It's all going to be disappearing as we go into the next hour. So if I leave it live, it just gives you a few more minutes to fully check out and secure them. During the break, Marilyn, I'm going to type your code in with my... If I just lean over here, grab my keyboard. I'm going to type your code in. If it does let me load it up, I will load it officially into the selection of this next hour. If it doesn't let me load it up, at least it should tell me why. It should tell me, OK, it's because it's been scheduled for a certain day and time, but I can get back to you when we come back live. And as you might have seen now from the graphics, we're about to celebrate the celebration of the life of our incredible friend, Glenn Lehrer, and his extraordinary works of art just after this.
I have got some very exciting news. And who are you, I hear you ask? I'm Ben Gibbs. I've been a part of the Gemporia family for nearly 15 years now. I've worked across every channel in every role, pretty much. And now it's my absolute pleasure to share with you the fact that from January I'm going to be joining you on Gemcollector as your brand new presenter. I'm looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you. I'm looking forward to learning from all of our wonderful gem collectors out there, but mostly, you could argue, I'm looking forward to finally completing my Tweezer 101 training workshop. Speaking of which, I should probably get back to it. I will see each and every one of you in January.
Ready to join Gemcollector? Here's a quick guide. First, go to gemcollector.com. Click the person icon in the top corner. Type your email address and hit continue. Fill in the short form with your email and a secure password, and hit create account. That's it. You're now ready to start your gem collecting hobby.
When we bring you a cut gemstone on any of our channels, you might just consider that something that's easy to do. You might just think that cutting a gemstone is something that can just be done by anyone around the world. You're wrong. Cutting takes a huge amount of intelligence, an incredible amount of maths and science to get right. Every individual gemstone has a different hardness, has a different refraction level, has a different way that it manages light, and also through different saturations and hues and tones, every gemstone has an individual technique for maximizing it. But what if I was to tell you the maths behind creating and cutting a gemstone is some of the most incredible detail that you would never ever consider? Do you know that there are specific ratios between having a gemstone cut, between the hue layer of the gemstone, between the girdle of the gemstone, the angles in which they are cut at, defining the amount of light that can come in or come out of a gem? Because we've been on your screens for the last 2 decades, you take it for granted. But next time you look on screen and you see something that's incredible, please consider not just the amount of time and the amount of effort that has been put into delivering that, but the amount of skills and expertise that we bring you every day here in our group of companies to deliver you excellence.
Gemcollector is live every day from 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. Join us on Facebook, YouTube, our app, or our website to discover stunning gemstones, exclusive deals, and expert insights wherever you are.
At Gemcollector, we want to make your life as straightforward as possible. That's why you can enjoy a 30-day money-back guarantee, just 1 P&P charge no matter how many times you order in a day, and a free telephone number for hassle-free shopping. Gem buying made simple.
I have got some very exciting news. And who are you, I hear you ask? I'm Ben Gibbs. I've been a part of the Gemporia family for nearly 15 years now. I've worked across every channel in every role, pretty much. And now it's my absolute pleasure to share with you the fact that from January I'm going to be joining you on Gemcollector as your brand new presenter. I'm looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you. I'm looking forward to learning from all of our wonderful gem collectors out there, but mostly, you could argue, I'm looking forward to finally completing my Tweezer 101 training workshop. Speaking of which, I should probably get back to it. I will see each and every one of you in January.
It's where the world of gemstone collecting comes to life. Whether you're just starting out or you're already passionate about this rewarding hobby, we're here to inspire and guide you.
Our channel offers an incredible variety of gemstones from around the globe. From timeless classics like rubies and emeralds to rare and exotic gemstones, there's always something to spark your interest.
More than just a showcase, we aim to educate you by providing so much more insight into each gemstone's origin, history, and unique characteristics, making it easy to grow your knowledge and appreciation for this extraordinary hobby.
Gemcollector helps you build your collection and connect with a vibrant community of gemstone enthusiasts.
Go over to our website or download the Gemporia app to discover how rewarding gemstone collecting can be here with us at Gemcollector.
I have got some very exciting news. And who are you, I hear you ask? I'm Ben Gibbs. I've been a part of the Gemporia family for nearly 15 years now. I've worked across every channel in every role, pretty much. And now it's my absolute pleasure to share with you the fact that from January I'm going to be joining you on Gemcollector as your brand new presenter. I'm looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you. I'm looking forward to learning from all of our wonderful gem collectors out there, but mostly, you could argue, I'm looking forward to finally completing my Tweezer 101 training workshop. Speaking of which, I should probably get back to it. I will see each and every one of you in January.
At Gemcollector, we make expanding your jewellery collection both exciting and risk-free. Here's how. In our reverse auctions, the price drops as you watch. Call or bid online to secure your piece. And know that no matter when you bid, you'll get the final low price. We even combine your orders with one simple delivery charge per day, and it's all backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can enjoy your gem collecting hobby hassle-free.
At Gemcollector, we take pride in bringing you only genuine gemstones sourced from around the world. Every gemstone you purchase comes with an authenticity card, giving you complete confidence in its quality and origin. Shop with peace of mind, know you're getting a true piece of nature's beauty.
We're pleased to announce that Gemcollector will be live between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. This new daily schedule will provide fans with more opportunities to enjoy the excitement of our live shows across all of our platforms. We look forward to bringing you even more amazing deals and great products between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Gemcollector.
Here at Gemporia, we always offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. But of course, with the festive period just around the corner, we're going to extend that all the way until the 31st of January. Items that you purchase between 17th of October through to December the 31st, they're going to qualify for this extended guarantee. Let's get your Christmas shopping done.
Hello and a big warm welcome back to you here on Gemcollector. This is once again our live show here today. I'm so excited to be back with you. I know I haven't been here for 5 or 6 days in a row, which is a little bit out of the ordinary for me. I've got various busy things going on with, outside life, with my partner moving in, back and forth to Wales, making cake orders, and I've got birthdays and weddings and everything going on. So I've had a couple of days where I'm off Gemcollector for the first few weeks of the month, but I'm so excited to be back with you here just for today. And whilst I'm here, what an honour to bring you this hour. This is Glenn Lehra's legacy, right? So I know so many of you are regular collectors here with us at Gemcollector. You might have been here. You might tune in every day. You might tune in on the odd occasion whenever you've got chance. But if you've been here with us for a couple of years, you will have also had this extraordinary opportunity to have witnessed Glenn Lehra's work, but also to maybe have met him. You might have actually tuned in to one of our shows here on Gemcollector or over on Gemporia, and been able to see him sat here in the studio talking to us about his passion, about his life, about his journey, about his experiences, about what inspires him with his fantastic art. And it truly is one of the greatest things that I can ever possibly say for me personally that I have been able to be involved with, is to have known Glenn Lehra. Unfortunately, earlier on in 2025, he lost his battle with cancer, and he's now an angel himself. He's now up in heaven. And I don't want to get emotional, but I am an emotional person. He genuinely was a highlight of my career. Sorry, I am getting emotional. He was a huge highlight of my career personally, because just passionate about gemstones, of course, but I became a presenter, and I'd known about this man, and I'd read about Glenn, and I'd seen his work, and I'd seen him on the front cover of magazines and all that, all these wonderful things, like he's this big celebrity. And then I found out that he was coming from California to be here on Gemcollector as a special guest. And for me, my own personal journey, he was the first person I ever interviewed as a TV presenter, and I was so nervous. I was so nervous. I thought, why have they given me Glenn Lehra? Why can't they just give me somebody that I know, so that I can, feel a bit more comfortable doing this for the first time? And it was Glenn Lehra, and with all of those nerves, I walked into the studio that day, and he was here, and he said, "Oh, you're Foxy, nice to meet you, I'm Glenn." And within the space of, it's like he had a superpower, within the space of 2 minutes, he made me feel comfortable. Like, this is my job. I'm here to make him feel comfortable. I'm here to interview him and have him on the show. And he made me feel so at ease, so comfortable within minutes. And it was like, from the get-go, we were really good friends. And that was the start of mine and Glenn's relationship, that, of course, blossomed over nearly 10 years of me knowing Glenn. I've gone to America myself to see him over there. He'd come nearly once, maybe even twice a year over that 10 years from California to us here in the UK, again, to be on the show. So I ended up doing so many different shows with him. seeing so many phenomenal pieces of his art, of his creation and his designs. And again, it will never be something that I forget. It will always be one of the best highlights of my career to have known Glenn on a personal level, on a friendship level, and on a professional level as well. And it's not just me, in terms of admiring his artistry, he truly is recognised and always will be to be one of the most outstanding artists in the gemstone world. He took any idea you've ever thought of in terms of cutting gemstones, cutting, round brilliant cut, a pear-shaped brilliant cut. He took everything outside the box to levels of invention and creativity that blow my mind, like genuinely, and it was recognised by everybody. This is why he was on the front cover of more magazines than anyone else in the gemstone world ever. Ever. We're talking about a rock and roll god of the gemstone world, right? His work, famously the Bahia cut, is actually suspended. If you go to the mothership of the GIA, so the actual, the biggest GIA offices and labs on the planet, they're based in California, even though they're dotted all over the world. The biggest one is in California. You walk in through the foyer, and suspended from the ceiling as the big kind of grand opening of the building is a Glenn Lehra's Bahia cut. No one else is. It's Glenn's work. He is documented to be one of the most influential and important people ever in the history of gemstones to have changed the industry. And it's all down to his combination of passion, skill, artistic creativity, coming into the way that he would either cut or carve genuine gemstones. And what I've got for you here today is the last of them. There's no more. So you may, again, if you're a regular collector, you may have tuned in before and seen a Glenn Lehra show. You may have seen the Seahorse or the Eye of Consciousness or the Angel Wings. And you may have seen us bring you, big showcases where there's 30 auctions or 50 auctions or different, every couple of months there might be a new parcel arriving. Understandably, that is no more. And so the reason that they're bundled together in this hour today is because this is all we have left. There's 14 individual auctions of Glenn Lehra's extraordinary works of art and designs. And once these are gone, these are gone. And so I invite you today to not only celebrate Glenn Lehra's life, I would love to hear from you. If you want to message in, as you know, this is an interactive channel. You can message in as much as you like throughout the hour, directly to my computer screen, with your requests of the pieces you want to see. But I'd love, in this hour especially, if you have a memory of Glenn Lehra, if you have, there's a certain piece that you have in your collection maybe, or there's a certain show you remember watching, anything at all, I'd love for you to message in so that we can share that delight of this wonderful man together today. And as always, request with me the pieces that you would like to see. The Angel Wings is a really important one in many ways, because the Angel Wings, it's still now, from the beginning to the end, it is the one carving that was actually inspired by you at home. You as our collectors here at Gemporia, you were a massive part of Glenn's career. Glenn was, besties with Steve Bennett as CEO and founder of Gemporia. And Steve started Gemporia 21 years ago, and Glenn was there at the beginning. So he's not somebody that, we met partway through this journey. Glenn was there with Steve at the beginning because they both were in complete agreement with each other that they are passionate about making genuine gemstones affordable for everybody, because no one else in the industry had ever done that. Gemstones are, and always have been, always will be, very, very expensive, very highly valued, and one of the top most invested in things in the world. And so normal people like me, normal people like many of us, I've grown up in a normal little, town here in the Midlands of the United Kingdom with, single mum and my brother, and it was just the three of us. And I haven't grown into wealth. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a royal person or anything like that. And so little old Emily never thought I'd be able to own and afford real, genuine gemstones. And so Steve and Glenn together had that passion, and they made it possible. And Glenn took that to the next level by always making sure he prioritised coming to us as much as he could every year from California and bringing us his works of art that anywhere else, the same pieces they would sell for literally thousands and thousands of dollars. Glenn would then, he'd reserve, just a small selection to go, do you know what? These are for my collectors over, part of the Gemcollector and the Gemporia community. And the angel wings that we've got here, there's quartz and chalcedony combos. This is the one that was inspired by you because it was, regular occasion that we'd have the Fantasia collection from Glenn. That was the collection that he was most famous for, the one that he was always on the front cover of magazines for. And those ones were also the most expensive, as you can imagine. The Fantasia carvings, the cheapest, most affordable one that he'd ever, put together and brought to us was $15,000. That was the most affordable one. They went into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? And so we were lucky enough to see those and read about those and, see the photography of them in magazines. But they were the ones that also people like me, people like you guys at home, he'd be here from California and we'd say, gosh, I'd love to own one of those stones, but I don't have $15,000. I don't have $20,000 or $30,000. Is there any way, Glenn, that you could possibly make and create and invent a carving that is part of your Fantasia collection that's not necessarily a one-of-a-kind and not necessarily going to be, lowest price would be 15 grand? Is it possible just for us to invent one chance of the Fantasia collection that can be the most affordable? And he listened, he did it, and he brought it to us, and it was called the Lara Angel Wings carving, and I have got them here for us today in this hour. So once again, these are the last of stock. We won't be able to obviously see any more of these again. These have come directly from our lovely Glenn, and I cannot recommend anything to you more in the true miraculous and genius nature of Glenn's artistry and skill. The way that he changed the world with that passion that he had. I cannot recommend anything to you enough, or more so than owning a Glenn Lara. This is the angel wings that Glenn invented for you. This is the Fantasia carving collection. The only Fantasia from Glenn Lara in over 50 years of his career that he commissioned especially for somebody and that he made purposely as affordable as possible upon our request. As they are the last pieces, again, it is an absolute honour to be able to have these here today, but I must stress to you the significance and importance of when they are gone, they are gone. This is the red onyx piece. Can you see how he was able to masterfully carve this in such a way that would produce these angel wings that have light actually able to transfer through them? Now that firstly comes down to the quality of the material. As we know, any gemstone, we can value them based on their carat weight, based on their colour, based on their translucency, based on various different things. The carving and the cutting, we know, is one of those 4 C's as well, and that's an obvious one. It's going to make a difference to the value of any gemstone, and if you have a stone that is carved or cut by Glenn Lara, that alone will rocket the value of that stone. Regardless of what the stone is, regardless of anything else, if it is a Glenn Lara masterpiece, that alone will make a difference to the value of the material. What we are looking at right now is the Glenn Lara carving, and of course he did only use the best quality in all of the other assessments as well. The colour is vibrant and popping and feisty, it's got passion to it. And how he was able to carve this, to produce this liquid light as it flutters and ripples across every one of those parts of the carving, is just a true testament to what we're talking about and to why he was known as the best on the planet. This very piece here today, 43 by 30 mil, averaging 28 carats across the parcel. Go and get it valued today. These pieces were brought to us by Glenn a couple of years ago, as you can imagine, and with any gemstone, they go up in value over time, but as Glenn is no longer with us, we saw a massive rocket in demand, a massive rocket in value for anything associated with Glenn since that passing. So the start price on the screen, I would 100% say from my own personal experience, is now far too low and definitely out of date. Regardless, though, I am here to make this possible and to bring you these treats at the greatest, lowest, just as Glenn Lehrer wanted, best prices on planet Earth. If any other stone, any other carving associated with Glenn, any other carving as part of this collection, the Fantasia collection, the most affordable one we ever saw was $15,000, and they just went up and up and up from there. This is the sole chance that we as collectors have got to actually own them at an affordable price of $69.99. This is £23 on a three-way split pay. If you're in the States, that's $102 or $34 on a three-way split pay. And just with any of our stones here at Gem Collector, you'll receive a money-back guarantee, so you can get it home and see it first. You can use a split pay and you'll receive a free certificate of authenticity with all of that documented on it, so it will say exactly what this is there as well. Very special opportunities here today, and again, I invite you to send in your messages, your memories, any experience you ever had with our gorgeous Glenn. Thank you to Nalini, by the way. She says, every time I see Glenn Lehrer hours, my eyes well up. Never stop showcasing the miraculous artist that was Glenn Lehrer. It is a privilege and an honour. That is from Nalini in Hertfordshire. Thank you, Nalini. She's one of our very experienced collectors herself. And I know Nalini was with me on many occasions when Glenn was here, and we were able to giggle our way through the show and enjoy his company. Thank you, my darling. Right, number 5 is what we are looking at right now on the screen. If you want to check out any of these stones, of course, there's only 14 auctions of Lehrer's work left in our vault before they've all completely gone. And all 14 are in this hour. You can check out on gemcollector.com. You can check out on gemporia.com. You can check out on the Gemporia app, and you can check out by calling the free phone number on your screen, 0333 005 8888 here today, whichever one's easiest for you, so that you don't miss out on such extraordinary beauties. But this one is number 5. Marilyn, whilst I remember, my lovely, in the last hour you sent in that code to me. As I was trying to type it in, I realised that it's got one too many digits. So it's normally just 6 digits, and the code you've sent to me is 7 digits. So could you have a little double check for me, Marilyn, and then send that code back into me, my darling, with the revised code, just to make sure it's correct. Thank you. Maria in Cambridgeshire, great to see you. She says, I have a couple of pieces of the Glenn Lehrer collection, beautiful collection, and displayed in my lounge. Oh, Maria, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Thank you for sharing that with us, Maria. They truly are like nothing else, aren't they? Right, we are at number 5 at the moment. I know, just to confirm, in terms of the tools or the display cases, number 15, 16, 17 and 18, I have made sure that they are pre-crashed down to their prices. So 15 is the triple box. That's been reduced already down to $4.99. Obviously, the constant 5-star reorder of the 50 gem tray, number 16, that is all the way down, as always, to $29.99. Then you've got the luxury display box single case, which is $7.99, number 17. And then you've got your authenticity card holder at number 18 in this hour, reduced already to $14.99. I know Nalini wanted to see number 15, so I'm just going to quickly flash that. If I zoom back out a second onto the screen here for you, my darling. That is this at number 15. Very handy case and super durable as well to protect your gemstones. Oh, might need a bit of a... Hang on. This is a brand new one, so it's very... Oh, ow! I've stabbed myself. Very secure. Don't stab yourself. Very secure. On the first time of opening especially. Bear with me. Let me just wiggle it open.
problem is, I need to cut my nails down. I tell you what, I've tried that hard over the years to grow my nails naturally and keep them strong and healthy. And I have succeeded, as you can see. These are my natural nails. But sometimes I think, goodness me, I think I've taken it a bit too far. They won't stop growing. Okay, bear with me, Gorge. I'm just opening this up for you. There we go. So, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. As I take the lid off, you can see you've got your 3 individual pots in there. It looks amazing if you want to line up 3 stones that are related to each other. And just like our other deluxe display cases as well, you can take the pot out. It's held in nice and firm with the dense foam. You can take the pot out and you can play around. There's a white foam and a black foam in there. These are a lot larger than the usual pots. So the usual pots in the 50 gemstone case are 2.3 centimetres in square. I think this is around about 4 centimetres, if not 5. So a little bit larger there for larger stones as well, my darling. But that is number 15, all the way down to simply £4.99 for you. And I know Nalini has already made the most of that. Thank you. Thank you, my lovely. Okay, so that is 15. Pop that away. Perfect for gifts as well, if you want to display a nice little trilogy of gifts there for yourself. Okay, next we have, so from number 5 that is on the screen at the moment with the Lara, we also have number 14, the Eye of Consciousness, the very last one, unfortunately. Very, very last one. The Pink Amethyst, Eye of Consciousness. Brazilian material, gorgeous delicacy of those lavenders and purples, and a complete different design, isn't it? From what we just saw a second ago with the Lara angel wings, we now suddenly have a really different design entirely, but from the same genius man that is Glenn Lara. This one is the last one in the entire vault of its kind. She works out as an 8mm diameter. You've not only got the Eye of Consciousness with those curves and carves all the way, very thoughtfully put into it, but then you'll notice a solid gold bezel setting. Okay, so that bezel setting goes all the way through the stones, drilled all the way through the stone into the back, so it's mechanically welded in there, so it's permanently fixed. Which Glenn was another thing he was very passionate about. He wanted to make sure that everything was going to stand the test of time. So the diamond is literally permanently fixed into this amethyst. And it is a very sparkly SI graded diamond. And the setting is actually solid 9-carat gold as well. This one being the last one of its kind, the last Eye of Consciousness in our entire vault. I don't know who's going to get it, but it certainly would be a proud moment of the final Lara farewell, if you like, with this particular design, under £80 or 26 on split there at number 14. I'm just going to lay that down for you for a second. And whilst that's there, I wanted to try Marilyn's code again because she's revised it for me. Thank you, Marilyn. Okay, load from code ZVQB. ZV. Oh yeah, okay. That's why it wouldn't work before. ZVQB 53, go. This item cannot load because it does not have any available quantity, is what it says on my screen. ZVQB53, yeah, I've typed it incorrectly. The product does not have any available quantity. So if there is, so Marilyn, it's telling me there's no available quantity. It's either something that is just genuinely completely out of stock, or if there's one available, and you yourself are obviously you're clearly interested in it, if you yourself have put that one that we have in stock in your basket on the website, then it would have allocated that one to you, hence why the system's telling me it's out of stock, because the one that there is already technically allocated, if that makes sense. So if that is the case, please do remove it from your basket and let me know, and I'll try it again and see what happens. But for now, it's saying it won't load because there's nothing available. Thank you, God. Right, number 14 on the screen. I've got many collectors that were requesting this piece, but of course only one is available. And that actually is a very similar situation with the seahorse stones as well. Everything is down to the last of stock. So if I pop away number 14, number 13, is going to come in for us. This, as you can imagine, the storm that was created when Glenn Lehrer launched this to the world. When he obviously it took him a long time to invent this. He came up with the idea, and it took a long, long time for him to then perfect the design and the carving. When he finally then premiere launched it to everybody, honestly, it makes me laugh actually thinking about it, because it was like, you know, the frantic kind of excitement that people have when there is big breaking news of something really, really, really cool, really exciting. There's a premiere launch of anything that's like someone's been waiting for it. Even if it was the premiere of a big blockbuster movie that everyone's been waiting for, something like that. And you get this buzz, this hype. You can feel the energy across the world, right? That happened when he launched this seahorse carving to the world. And it's still now one of his most popular, top-selling carvings and designs that he ever actually brought into the industry. The seahorse Glenn Lehrer piece. This, just the same as the Eye of Consciousness, he wanted to use a diamond as the eye of the seahorse. And for complete durability, to stand the test of time, he actually drilled all the way through. In this case, it was the black onyx. Drilled all the way through, and then he physically almost like pierced the bezel set SI graded diamond into it, and then mechanically welded it onto the other side as well, so that is permanently fixed in place. This particular one is the only one left. Same as the Eye of Consciousness, the only one left, the very one you'll be getting home, and this piece is also down to $79.99 for you. $79.99. There is a split pay on there, I want you to know as well, so it makes it even easier to get these pieces home. But this is the only one left of its kind with the 20mm seahorse. And then as you can see, there's other seahorse in different sizes. So if that was number 13, number 10, I bring in. Same stone with the black onyx. And even bigger. I mean, look at the size of this. This is the 30mm height. One of the biggest. So this is actually the size that was originally designed. It was originally, designed by Glenn to be this size, and then it was after he finally completed it and he perfected it and he was really happy with the finished design that he'd done. It was after that he then went to work in making it also fit upon different scales as well. So hence why we've got the 20mm and we have got the 40mm, but this is that central original size and scale of it. This one's also only one left. The very one on my hand is the one that you will indeed be receiving, and it does have, as every one of them does, have your SI graded diamond, your solid gold bezel set in the eye as well. Let me just lay this down so you can get the guided tour. This is number 10 on your screen. And the final piece, down she goes to under £100 for you, with a 3-way split pay as well, so you could get it home for 33. Okay, just confirming, number 14, the last Eye of Consciousness. I've got a couple of collectors that were trying to check it out. It looks like, bear with me. So number 14, the Eye of Consciousness, only one left in the world. Someone's put it in their basket, but they have not checked it out. It's in a basket and it's just sat in a basket.
So that means it's now removed from sale. It's now being allocated to that person who's got it in their basket. But if it is you, please do be aware it is the only one. And it either needs to be fully checked out, so it's yours, your name is on it, it's on your order for the day, and it's going to get sent home to you, or please do delete it out of your basket, because obviously it's the only one. There's a lot of collectors that would like to fully check that one out. But just for now, it's red on my screen as if it's sold out, but it doesn't actually say it's been officially checked out and approved to be have a name on it. Right, number 10 was this gorgeous seahorse. And then in terms of the 40mm sizes, so this is the biggest seahorse that Glenn ever did. Number 9, we've only got one left. One remains. The largest of them all. The Petro Blue Quartz. The colour instantly is a wow factor, isn't it? This intense teal blue, the colour, the aquatic kind of colour that you would associate with a seahorse in the first place. Those incredible deep ocean blues even. And what a stunning stone that Glenn chose to carve this masterpiece into. Another piece that once again hosts an SI graded diamond in the eye. That is a bezel set, solid gold, that is then pre-drilled and welded all the way through, so it is permanently fixed in place there. This very one, the only one left, and not only the only one left of this particular design, with this particular colour, with this particular stone, but also it's the only one left, as you can see, with the 40mm measurement, which is the biggest that Glenn Lehrer actually brought to us. This very one, also on a split pay, available to you, and again, the lowest price ever actually, because these recommended retail price, obviously now we're talking into the multiple thousands of dollars these should be. Even here with us at Gemporia, we're still talking into multiple hundreds. As this is the last one, the only one left, lowest price is $149 for you. That's $49 on a 3-way split pay here at number 9. £49 to get this only one in the world left home and into your collection as one of the proudest moments. I'm sure it would be for any of us. A very proud moment to have a Lehrer in our collection, especially a stone of this calibre. This one, number 9 on your screen. From number 9, we have more of those outstanding angel wings from the Fantasia collection. The translucency on this, perfect. He didn't half know. He obviously, in terms of his gemstones, he wasn't just a master of carving them, of designing those fantastic formations. But you have to be a lapidrist, to be a carver, or an artist in any way. You have to also have a really deep knowledge of the stones as well. So he needed to know exactly, which stones were perfect in terms of their structure, in terms of their composition, in terms of their characteristics, to be able to withstand having the pressures of carving like this given to them. And also look exactly as he wanted them to look. With an angel, you can imagine, we think of the heavens, we think of the wonderful sky blues and the whites. This is not only the perfect stone, but it also needs to have that heavenly glow as well. And this is perfect in the way that the light floods all the way through it, illuminating the detail, the curves and the ripples of the wings of the angel as well. Here at number 1, this piece also down to limited availability. There's only 2 chances left. Just with any of our stones here at Gemporia, they can fluctuate in carat weight. So we always weigh the whole collection, whatever the smallest carat weight is, that's the carat weight that we will put on the title, put on the official guarantee. So it's 22 carats. However, if you look in the small print, it actually says 31.7. So that's the carat weight you're most likely to receive with this. 31 carats. That's a lot of free carat weight that you're getting there as well. This one, with only 2 chances left and available for you, let me just lay that down, as the legendary Fantasia carving that we've got here. Look at it, the curves, freehand curves given to the gemstone like nothing else you've ever seen. Even this piece, £79. And no, do you know what? I've done it. £69.99.
lowest price ever, £23 on a three-way split pay here at number 1 for the last 2 pieces. Keep those requests coming in, by all means. Let me know how you are. Let me know what it is I can do for you today. In terms of, so the collectors that were inquiring about number 14, the Eye of Consciousness, you may have thought that you'd missed out, because it did say sold out. It went red on my screen, as well as it would have said sold out on your screens at home. However, I did confirm that it was simply in a basket, but not actually checked out by the individual. And so I want to say a big thank you to whoever that was that did make the decision to either check it out or release it, and they have released it. So this is now officially back and available. I want you to know that. If you were watching and think you'd missed out, or thought you'd missed out, you have now got a second chance here today as the last and only one remaining of the fantastic Lara Eye of Consciousness design. There we go, and it's gone back into a basket. So it was in a basket, it was out of a basket, it's now back in a basket. Hopefully, whoever's now put it in their basket will officially check it out so we can get a name on it very, very shortly, because it's such a special thing for all of us, isn't it? That is number 14 here today. From number 14, we have number 8. Ooh! The seahorse in the pink quartz. Oh, I love this. The colours, you'll notice, they're proper vibrant, exotic colours that Glenn has used with these, right? And that's one thing I always say. Another kind of part of Glenn's, how do I put this? Something that I personally, knowing Glenn for nearly 10 years, getting to know him as a friend, getting to know him and be so honoured to have had him in my life for that time, I always thought of Glenn as somebody that was a big bubbly character. He really was such a funny man as well. He was cheeky as ever. Goodness me, the amount of times he'd be on the show with me and he'd make me laugh. And then you know when someone makes you laugh and it's like a sudden cackle. It's a sudden cackle. He would make me laugh. I would then laugh out loud or cackle. And then he'd sit next to me, he'd be like, God, you cackle that much, you've sucked all the oxygen out the room. So thanks, Glenn. Thanks. He had such a cheeky personality, a bubbly personality, but again, very intelligent, extraordinarily passionate about the natural world, about genuine gemstones, sharing that passion as well with everybody. And he always made time for everybody and anybody as well. But one of the things I also always associated with him was his daringness and love of colour. Like, if you think of all the other, majoritively anyway, on the average of gemstones and on the average of designers that there are in the world, and when it comes to jewellery design, as much as it's a world-renowned thing, would you agree that most of the time, if you were putting stones together, people might stick to the safe colours, and if they were then pairing the stones together, let's say it was a trilogy, they might also stick to the safe colours or families of neutrals. So let's say there was a stone that was a lovely blue tanzanite. The shoulder stones will probably be next to it. They're going to be like a white sapphire or a white diamond, right? So it would be, okay, here's something of colour. We're automatically going to then accent it with something that's neutral, a white diamond or maybe a delicate champagne, right? That's classic. It's always going to work. Of course it does. It looks fantastic every time. It's a guaranteed win. But Glenn, he thought out of the box and beyond. I tell you what, I'd seen pieces where he'd not only gone and, really honed in on the passionate, powerful colour that you can see here from this seahorse, but then let's say there was a Eye of Consciousness, or there was a Taurus cut from him that was using a host stone of this colour. Would he then put on the shoulders or in the centre, if it was a ring, a white diamond, like other people would? No. I saw Glenn Lara produce a ring that was a bright neon pink sapphire, and then in the centre and the accents, he used a neon orange tourmaline. And that's a striking combination. It looked blinking fantastic, but it's something that, again, Glenn was known for. He thought outside the box in terms of his creations, his carvings, his works of art, but also in his playfulness of colour and really bringing personality to the table as well. And so when I see pieces like this, I automatically know it's a Glen piece because you've got that vibrancy of colour for sure. This being the pink quartz, of course, it's a Chinese pink quartz, really, really impressive vibrancy. Then you've got your solid gold bezel set all the way through. Then you've got your SI graded diamond in there to boot. And this is also just 2 chances left. 30mm, so it's one of the biggest that you can get your hands on. 30mm seahorse. If I show it to you again on the hand, a striking size for sure. And with only 2 left in the world, you can't miss out on this. This is what collecting is all about. The finest stones, the greatest moments in history brought to us by individuals who have changed the world. Glenn Lehrer, our dear friend here for 21 years. He was right there at the beginning of the start of the Gemporia partnership, the Gemporia business all those years ago, wanting to work with Steve Bennett in making genuine gemstones affordable for everybody, and he did it literally up until his last few days. This was the carving that just created so much buzz. And as the last of them, you can get this home. £33 on a 3-way split, this one at number 8, with just 2 chances remaining for you. Good luck indeed. Right, we're going to keep on rocking and rolling. We've only got 10 minutes left of this hour before everything disappears. Sticking with the hot pink for a second. The hot pink quartz of the seahorse there at number 8. And then at number 7, that same magnificent hot pink, we have in the angel wings Fantasia as well, which is this. But look at it. Look at the light. Can you see? The light just floods through it. Goodness me. Definitely angelic, isn't it? But again, with the character, with that personality of real wow factor colour. This piece, number 7 on your screen. Last couple of chances available in the world, and I am going to take it down again. £69.99 for you. 23 on a 3-way split to get this home. From the world of gemstones, we assess them in many ways, from their colour, their carat weight, their ginormous weight and ginormous scale of size you've got here. Definitely a wow factor. And then cutting. This is designer at the end of the day. This is the top level of designer association by being a Lehrer design. This one at number 7 on your screen. From number 7, number 11, I'm going to bring on back down to only 1 left. This one being the white chalcedony of the seahorse. Can you see that glow? Look, can you see that? The light ripples through it and it glows. Goodness me. Wow, how magical is this? So this one, just the 1 chance left and available. Once again, you've got the diamond, you've got the gold, you've got it all involved here. And this one, I won't dilly-dally as it is the last piece, £99.99 all in, 33 in a 3-way split. And this is the 30mm, so it is at that top level with scale of size. This is number 11. Here today. From number 11, I'm pretty sure, I'm just going to double check, in terms of the seahorses, I've just got 1 left to bring on and reduce down for you, bear with. Yeah, just 1 left to bring on. So number 12, the 30mm, so final seahorse to bring on, 30mm seahorse in the black onyx. And this is also straight in under £100 for you at number 12. Thank you so much. Now, before this hour disappears, because I really want to make sure that everyone has had their best opportunities and chances to get these before they're gone. Number 2 is going to load in for you. This is the angel wings in the blue chalcedony, as you can imagine, because of the design being the angel wings. I think most of us have a natural association with certain themes also being associated with certain colours. So we think of angels, we think of the heavens, we think of the sky blues, and we think of the whites of the angels, don't we? And so we can definitely cherry pick from our own selection here of the popping colours. But just in terms of, across the board, since these have been launched, it's notable that the best sellers, the most popular ones, are the ones that have that associated colour of the angels. So the white chalcedony and the blue chalcedony, being this one, have always been the best sellers, hence why they've got the most limited stock available remaining. This one being just 2 chances left. It is once again ginormous in every single way, but it's all about that beautiful baby blue, that cornflower blue, that translucency, this magnificent carving, designed, inspired by you guys at home, excuse me, our collectors, designed by Glenn especially for you here at Gemporia. And as the last 2 pieces, once more, she goes down. This one, I'm going to hopefully do it again. Yes, I can get this one to $79.99 for the last 2 pieces. £26 on your split pay there at number 2. Good luck to you. We have 5 minutes remaining of this hour. 5 minutes before everything disappears. Understandably, lots of popularity with the Salon Sunset Paparazzi Sapphires. If you love a bit of colour, I got it for you. Coming on in. Number 21. In fact, let me just open this up a second. Oh, bear with. Come on, open sesame. Just going to open the box. Oh, come on, it's coming. It's coming. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. He's nearly there. There we go, got it. Okay, I'm about to bring to you a massive parcel. A humongous parcel. Number 21. Graphics are in. 4 carats. Are you ready for this? Because this is exciting, right? Paparazzi sapphire. The rarest sapphire in the world, guys. Rarest sapphire on the planet is paparazzi sapphire. Sapphire in general, top tier precious status. It's in the top 3 most precious coloured gemstones ever in the history of gemstones. And so it's in the top 3 most invested in gemstones in history as well. Still to this day, people who invest in gemstones, if you look at all of the different statistics, sapphires are up there as the most commonly invested in. And then of all the different lovely colours that you can see, of course, paparazzi is the rarest. So this is really exciting. But then you get a whole parcel of them instead of just one. I mean, that would be impressive, wouldn't it? You get a whole parcel of the Salon material. We recognise sapphires, we recognise then the origins, the Kashmir and the Salon Sri Lankan. They are the top 2 locations on planet Earth in terms of how expensive they are as well. I mean, we can go into the millions for this location and the Kashmir location. Millions of dollars have literally been seen, documented. People are paying for certain stones of these origins in the past. This paparazzi is the hottest we have ever seen. If you think paparazzi, it's a coral combination. So there's elements that can produce rubies. There's elements that can produce, orange and yellow sapphires. So paparazzi, sometimes you'll see them more on the red side. Sometimes you'll see them more on the peachy or even the pink side of things as well. This is, without shadow of a doubt, though, the hottest. So it tells us that there's a lot more of that ruby component that's dominating through it. And you're going to I'm going to show you one of them on the finger. Imagine just having this one. Is it the strongest you've ever seen for colour? Strongest intensity you've ever seen for a paparazzi. Because it is for me. Well, you're going to get this. It's a 5x4mm solitaire, perfect on its own as a solitaire for a ring or any other lovely project. But what most people in the world would never have access to is then being able to actually get a humongous parcel of 4 carats. 4 carats. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, excuse me. 10. 10 pieces of genuine pappardaccia. And for the set of 10, we've got to bear in mind again, this is a price per carat industry. This is the rarest sapphire on planet Earth. This is then from one of the top tier locations on planet Earth when it comes to the association of sapphire and its value. And to get one of them on its own, you could be paying easily in the region of £2,000. Easily. I'm going to give you 10 of them already on the screen. At that price, it's basically 10 for the price of 1. But it's not for today. Today, the day of all days in this fantastic selection. For the last few moments of this hour, I'm going to take this immediately down for you with a management special clearance price so that you can instead get the whole parcel for simply $199. That is it. $66 on a 3-way split pay, $96 if you stay inside to get them home, and you will literally get the ultimate collector's treasure. I've seen individuals purchase multi-buy box sets from us, and they've taken 1 or 2 of them out for themselves and sold the rest of the stones on, and they've made a profit. To be fair, it's a regular thing. At the end of the day, we are the world's largest gem store. We have collectors anonymous that are tuning in and purchasing these stones because they're purchasing them for their business. They have to stay anonymous. They don't want me calling out their name and their location in case some of their clients are watching, for example. So they stay anonymous. They're purchasing for their business, for their stock, so that they can get the best value for money to make their own best possible profits. I understand that totally, completely. We have private collectors, we have businesses alike across the world tuning in every day and making the most of our deals. And this is one of the biggest because of the high level status in which these stones hold. This is $199 all in, or of course, 3-way split pay is available to you. If you want to spread the cost across 3 months, it will be just £66 or $96 to get this home straight away. See it for yourself in the flesh. You've got money back guarantee for 30 days, so loads of time to play around with these and get them valued yourself if you wanted to. And you still, of course, can send them back as well. It's number 21, and it is the last auction of this hour. We've officially gone over 3 p.m. here. 3 p.m. is upon us, and that means that this hour has come to an end. Thank you so much to everyone for enjoying these treasures with me, especially our beautiful Glenn Lara, our gorgeous friend, my gorgeous friend, and our amazing legend of the gemstone industry, Glenn Lara. It's been an absolute delight, reminiscing and seeing his treasures and his designs once again, and many of you have made the most of it, so well done. I'm going to go to a little break. I'm going to go get the next hour ready, and I will then rejoin you with a new selection of stones coming up for sale. Can I say, though, a bit of a heads up, the next hour, we're going back to a management special warehouse clearance sale hour. So this isn't just a Gem Collector sale, this is Gem Collector sale with management special. Management have chosen the stones. I always produce, whenever you see me here, I'm the presenter, the director, and the producer of the show, okay? So that means the producer's part of the job role is that I produce the show, I put the show together, I choose the auctions, I'm the one that, goes through the vault and I put everything together and make the show, basically. This next hour was put together by management, so I can't take credit for it. It's management that have produced this. They have chosen this and put this hour together coming up, and they have then basically said, right, Emily, this is the show. We are choosing these pieces, and then we are giving you that management power on the computer to reduce them down to complete wipeout warehouse clearance. So this is definitely an hour you don't want to miss out on. I'll load in all the stones very shortly during the break. They'll appear before you on the web and the app if you're watching that way. And then the sooner you get your requests of numbers in, the sooner I'll be able to bring them on and dig them on down. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you soon.
It's where the world of gemstone collecting comes to life. Whether you're just starting out or you're already passionate about this rewarding hobby, we're here to inspire and guide you.
Our channel offers an incredible variety of gemstones from around the globe. From timeless classics like rubies and emeralds to rare and exotic gemstones, there's always something to spark your interest.
More than just a showcase, we aim to educate you by providing so much more insight into each gemstone's origin, history, and unique characteristics, making it easy to grow your knowledge and appreciation for this extraordinary hobby.
Gemcollector helps you build your collection and connect with a vibrant community of gemstone enthusiasts.
Go over to our website or download the Gemporia app to discover how rewarding gemstone collecting can be here with us at Gemcollector.
I have got some very exciting news. And who are you, I hear you ask? I'm Ben Gibbs. I've been a part of the Gemporia family for nearly 15 years now. I've worked across every channel in every role, pretty much. And now it's my absolute pleasure to share with you the fact that from January I'm going to be joining you on Gemcollector as your brand new presenter. I'm looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you. I'm looking forward to learning from all of our wonderful gem collectors out there, but mostly, you could argue, I'm looking forward to finally completing my Tweezer 101 training workshop. Speaking of which, I should probably get back to it. I will see each and every one of you in January.
At Gemcollector, we make expanding your jewellery collection both exciting and risk-free. Here's how. In our reverse auctions, the price drops as you watch. Call or bid online to secure your piece. And know that no matter when you bid, you'll get the final low price. We even combine your orders with one simple delivery charge per day, and it's all backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can enjoy your gem collecting hobby hassle-free.
At Gemcollector, we take pride in bringing you only genuine gemstones sourced from around the world. Every gemstone you purchase comes with an authenticity card, giving you complete confidence in its quality and origin. Shop with peace of mind, know you're getting a true piece of nature's beauty.
We're pleased to announce that Gemcollector will be live between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. This new daily schedule will provide fans with more opportunities to enjoy the excitement of our live shows across all of our platforms. We look forward to bringing you even more amazing deals and great products between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Gemcollector.
Here at Gemporia, we always offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. But of course, with the festive period just around the corner, we're going to extend that all the way until the 31st of January. Items that you purchase between 17th of October through to December the 31st, they're going to qualify for this extended guarantee. Let's get your Christmas shopping done.
Watch Gemcollector live on Facebook and YouTube, or tune in anytime through our app and website. Stay up to date with the latest gemstone finds, exclusive deals and expert insights, wherever you are.
So one of the things that's really set us apart as a group of companies over the last 2 decades is actually having your feet on the ground. And as a group of companies, we've always made sure that that was our priority. We understand that being at a primary source, being able to actually go to a location, puts you in a very strong position. And that's why over the last 20 years, you've watched us go and find you diamonds from Canada, watched us go into Burma to squeeze some of the finest jade and some of the most incredible rubies, watched us go to Nepal for some of the most incredible kyanite that the world has ever seen, not to mention covering the whole of Southeast Asia, into Africa, dare I say it, going all the way to the North Pole as well. We are explorers as well as storytellers, but it is that exploration that allows us to really not only show you the best out there or the stories behind them, but to also present you with some of the finest gemstones at some of the finest prices. I would like you to take consideration next time you walk into a jewelry store or next time you go to a website that sells jewelry and ask yourself this. Have they been to that location? Do they know who cut that? Do they know who set that? Do they know everything about that individual stone? Because if they don't, They are nowhere near what we can achieve for you here at Jewellery Maker, Gemporia, or Gemcollector.
I have got some very exciting news. And who are you, I hear you ask? I'm Ben Gibbs. I've been a part of the Gemporia family for nearly 15 years now. I've worked across every channel in every role, pretty much. And now it's my absolute pleasure to share with you the fact that from January I'm going to be joining you on Gemcollector as your brand new presenter. I'm looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you. I'm looking forward to learning from all of our wonderful gem collectors out there, but mostly, you could argue, I'm looking forward to finally completing my Tweezer 101 training workshop. Speaking of which, I should probably get back to it. I will see each and every one of you in January.
Ready to join Gemcollector? Here's a quick guide. First, go to Gemcollector.com. Click the person icon in the top corner. Type your email address and hit continue. Fill in the short form with your email and a secure password, and hit create account. That's it. You're now ready to start your gem collecting hobby.
When we bring you a cut gemstone on any of our channels, you might just consider that something that's easy to do. You might just think that cutting a gemstone is something that can just be done by anyone around the world. You're wrong. Cutting takes a huge amount of intelligence, an incredible amount of maths and science to get right. Every individual gemstone has a different hardness, has a different refraction level, has a different way that it manages light, and also through different saturations and hues and tones, every gemstone has an individual technique for maximizing it. But what if I was to tell you the maths behind creating and cutting a gemstone is some of the most incredible detail that you would never ever consider? Do you know that there are specific ratios between having a gemstone cut, between the hue layer of the gemstone, between the girdle of the gemstone, the angles in which they are cut at, defining the amount of light that can come in or come out of a gem? Because we've been on your screens for the last 2 decades, you take it for granted. But next time you look on screen and you see something that's incredible, please consider not just the amount of time and the amount of effort that has been put into delivering that, but the amount of skills and expertise that we bring you every day here in our group of companies to deliver you excellence.
Gemcollector is live every day from 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. Join us on Facebook, YouTube, our app, or our website to discover stunning gemstones, exclusive deals, and expert insights wherever you are.
At Gemcollector, we want to make your life as straightforward as possible. That's why you can enjoy a 30-day money-back guarantee, just 1 P&P charge no matter how many times you order in a day, and a free telephone number for hassle-free shopping. Gem buying made simple.
I have got some very exciting news. And who are you, I hear you ask? I'm Ben Gibbs. I've been a part of the Gemporia family for nearly 15 years now. I've worked across every channel in every role, pretty much. And now it's my absolute pleasure to share with you the fact that from January I'm going to be joining you on Gemcollector as your brand new presenter. I'm looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you. I'm looking forward to learning from all of our wonderful gem collectors out there, but mostly, you could argue, I'm looking forward to finally completing my Tweezer 101 training workshop. Speaking of which, I should probably get back to it. I will see each and every one of you in January.
Hello and a big warm welcome back to you here on Gemcollector. We're live once again here in the world's largest gem store. My name's Emily Fox. I'm here as your host for today, and I'm not back again until Saturday. I know. It's very strange for me having a couple of days off. I do apologise. But I'm getting my gemstone fix, as are you today, and what an hour to be tuning in for. This is a selection of Galileum Morganite. There's snuck a couple of others in the bottom as well there, but the Galileum Morganite is such a world-renowned provenance of your Morganite. It's considered by most people to be impossible to find these days. We're in 2026 now, and even if you went back to the year 2000, it was considered then to be a nearly impossible gemstone to actually find, because this is depleted, this is lost, this is gone. There is no more mining of Galileum Morganite, and there hasn't been for a long time since, again, before the year 2000. So This gemstone, it 100% is the most standout morganite that has ever been discovered. It is considered by anyone that you speak to in the gemstone industry, whether they are a gemologist, whether they're a miner, whether they are, a journalist in the situation, whether it's the independent gem guide, whether they're a trader, you name it, anyone will always talk about Galileo morganite to be the #1 finest morganite ever discovered. But because it was discovered, it immediately made its name for itself to be this standalone material of morganite, unlike any other, being a different colour, being bigger carat weights than most, being better clarity than any other morganite as well. It was immediately rocketed to fame as the holy grail of morganite, but as you can imagine, in that level of excitement, they ramp up the mining and they will try and find as many stones as they possibly can out of that mine so that they can keep up with demand. Because again, this stone was discovered in 1911. All those years ago, upon that first discovery, it was a pink beryl. That's what it was, a beryl, a beryllium gemstone. So there's the green beryl being an emerald, the blue beryl being an aquamarine, and so on. The morganite was discovered as the pink beryl. So this is what we expect from morganite. And from that first initial discovery being pink, and every other discovery still now up to 2026 where we are, any morganite that has ever been found since then has still consistently been a pink material, right? So it has, it's the beryllium majoritively within its components, within its elements, within its recipe. And then it has the element of manganese as that added key element, the intruder in some ways, but it's the manganese that actually makes it a morganite and always makes it turn pink. And then in amongst those discoveries from the first one right the way until the most recent, this is the only time they've pulled a stone out of the earth and, this is a new gemstone. What have we found here? Doesn't look like anything else we've seen before. Let's have a little look. Let's test it. Let's get the gemologists on site to properly investigate. Hang on. The DNA of it is a morganite, but it doesn't look anything like what we have ever seen before, because in just this one part of the earth, this sweet spot of the Earth's formation, the Earth's crust, where there's a very specific layer in the formation of the Earth in which this is actually grown, it has taken all of those same wonderful elements. It's made the most of the extra element and ingredient of the manganese, but because of a slightly different layer of the earth, a slightly different amount of pressure, a slightly different level of heat, this has ended up turning peach. Now, peach, not only is that not normal for any morganite ever, but just in the general conversation of the colour of gemstones, we know that there are certain colours that are rarer than others, right? We know that there are certain colours that are harder for Mother Nature to create naturally than others. Red is always one that comes up in conversation because, again, very, very difficult for that real perfect saturation sweet spot for it to be created. And peach is up there with red, it's up there with purple as well. This is a colour that if you think, it's not necessarily a primary colour. So there could be one element that is known to create a yellow, and then there's another element that is known to create those pinks into the reds, perhaps. But peach, you'd normally need a balance of different elements. Think of it as an artist mixing their paints. You can't just add one paint pigment and create peach. You have to mix different pigments together, don't you, to create this lovely blend and this harmony to create a peach colour. So peach is extraordinarily rare in general. That's why we'd hardly ever see it anyway. If you put it in reference to the likes of diamonds, you have the #1 rarest diamond in the world, which is red. The second rarest colour of diamond on the planet is orange and peach. We're talking nearly $1 million a carat. This is peach, but this is bigger than any diamond could be. This is rarer than diamonds in general, and this sole one location where it's ever been found delivered that peach to us so perfectly. They haven't needed to be irradiated, they haven't needed to be heat treated, and that's what we expect with morganite, isn't it? as standard across the board. Any of those other locations, not only are they pink, but they are accepted to have had, come out of the ground, had a little bit of heat treatment, had a little bit of irradiation added to them, just to kind of warm them up, to intensify them in some which way. These have got the rarest colour on the planet, and they have delivered that colour with such passion, such warmth of that golden, glamorous, juicy peachiness with no treatment. Every one of them is natural. So getting yourself a Morganite is one thing. You should be very impressed with yourself. You should be very happy with yourself if you've got yourself a Morganite. It's essential. But if you want to be the best of the best, if you want to be at the top of your game with collecting, the holy grail is the Galilea Morganite. This is so long ago shut down as a mine. They mined furiously, then couldn't find any more. The mine got shut down, it became extinct and depleted. It happened so long ago, as you can imagine, those last few pieces that did come out of the earth, they were considered to have been popped on, onto the market, into the industry, and bought up all those years ago. And so finding them now, it means you either have to be one of the biggest gemstone suppliers or sourcers in the world, which is what we are, or you need to know where to go. You need to find a private collector or investor from 30 years ago who might have actually had some locked away in their vault so that you can beg them to let them sell it to you. We are very lucky to even be in the presence of these stones. But then, how wild is it? This is a sale today. Yes! So all of the stones that I've got for you to make that top tier achievement for your connecting, all of these stones, you are going to get management clearance on. Management clearance. If you're here in the first hour today when we went live at 1 o'clock, we did a big management warehouse clearance. This is another one of those hours now. So this is out of the ordinary. This is not a normal sale. This is not a normal clearance that I might do myself when I've produced the show. This hour was put together by management, so I can't take credit for producing this hour. They have cherry-picked these pieces. They have literally gone, right, Emily, we've put the show together for you. These are the pieces that we are going to allow for 1 hour only on Tuesday to go onto the show and to be completely annihilated down to management deal warehouse clearance prices. So whatever I can do on these stones today, again, I can't take credit. I'm pressing those buttons, but it's only allowing me to go as low as I'm going to because they have done a management override so that I can take them to cost price, if not lower, for 1 hour only. So I could, let's say, for example, one of these stones doesn't sell out. I could bring it back on in a Morganite special in a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and it could be a sale still. It could be a sale as to the already amazing deals we do. But today, that extra squeeze, that final lowest price ever, that's only ever going to be possible right here, right now, and it will not be able to ever go lower than what today's price will be. So it is really important that you send in your messages, that you let me know which pieces you want to see, so that I can bring them straight on and obviously reduce them immediately down to your deals. Anyone is going to be fantastic, but we're going to get jumping in. We've got to get jumping in, especially if you've not seen a Morganite of Galilea before. This is going to blow your mind. This is going to absolutely blow your mind. Can I show you first number 26? Because this is one of those extra little cheeky ones that's been slipped in for you. Number 26, this is how Morganites normally look. Okay? Take note of everything you see. This is a big size, by the way, so even the size for this one is overly large, overly, impressive. But size aside, what else are we looking at in characteristics? It is the baby pink, right? It's the colour that all Morganites in the world are expected to be, have always been, as they've been discovered in different parts of the planet. Baby pink, visibly included, just like the brother of a Morganite would be an emerald. That's normal too. Fair enough, not always necessarily as included as an emerald, but still inclusions are part of its nature. So it's included. It's a lovely cherry blossoming pink colour. This would be the really exciting Morganite that you could collect. This is what most of us would associate with colour to be, naturally part of Morganite's characteristics.
But today, if this is your first time seeing a Galilea, I wish I could see your face. I wish I could see your face, because this is why, and as you see this, you'll know, this is the reason as to why the Galilea morganite is still to this day, in all of the years from the moment it was discovered, nearly 100 years ago, this is still to this day the finest quality, the rarest colour, and the highest valued morganite from planet Earth. This has brilliance, this has clarity, this has this phenomenal luxury of femininity and perfect golden flashes that burst from that juicy peach that we can see here as well. This one at number 1, the Bennett Vault exclusive, of course, at a giant 20.7 carats in weight. Can you believe the colour now? You can see it yourself in the flesh. Can you believe that this is completely natural? It's phenomenal, isn't it? It is absolutely phenomenal. The clarity is SI graded. So that means it is completely eye clean. It's the same clarity grade as a Larique diamond. But once again, I must remind you that this is not a diamond. This is thousands of times rarer than any diamond. Any morganite would be thousands of times rarer. This particular piece could be in the millions of times rarer from its size and quality across the board. We're looking at the Holy Grail. We're looking at the long lost treasure, the real, and it is certified, by the way. When you get these home, you'll receive your free certificate with it. The ultimate finest morganite found on the planet. Recommended retail when it was first booked into the vault was just under £8,000. I personally, and this is absolutely my own personal opinion from my own experience, that is out of date. That is completely too low. If you were to take this stone and get it revalued by the exact same person that gave it that number originally, I would confidently put a bet on it that it has now gone up since then. Regardless, though, I am going to go low, and remember, this is a management sale. This is a management clearance. And so let me show you what we can do. Previously on with us at 1299. Let's just take that in for a second. £8,000 to 1299. 433 on a three-way split. Today, you ready for this? You can get this piece home. Oh my days. Oh my days! This is so weird. This is so weird because they've done the whole management override thing and they've removed the lock on the screen. So normally, let's say a stone cost us £1,000, it would allow me to take it to, like, give or take the percentages and all that kind of stuff. It would lock me out. If it was £1,000 cost, I could take it to like £1,099, and then it wouldn't let me go a pound lower. It would lock it in place and go, no, you can't go any lower, because that £99 is to cover, you know, all of our staff that have handled it and all of the dispatch and everything like that. Because they've management overrode this hour, it literally lets me type in numbers that go to minuses. So see what I can do for this stone today. Oh my God, this is so good. This is so good. I would have all of them if I could. This piece is actually going... Please tell me you can see that. That means if you want to use our split pay option as well, because that is an option, by the way, you don't have to use it, but it's there for you. 3-way split pay to spread the cost across 3 months is 143. And then you'll have this at home in a couple of days to see it in the flesh. And you've still got 30-day refund guarantee, so you can see it in the flesh properly before I'm making your mind up. You can't miss out on these stones, guys. Let me know the numbers. Send me messages of any of the numbers of the pieces that are really kind of speaking to you, because I know there's a nice selection of different shapes, different cuts, different carat weights in this hour. They're all of the same superior quality. They're all certified Galilea.
It's purely down to your preference of the carat weight, the shape, the cut that speaks to you. But gotta let me know the numbers. This specific one is number 1, obviously, and by the looks of it, let me just refresh my page. Sold out! Yes, you go, collectors! You go! I'm so buzzing for you. I am so buzzing for you. A huge well done. We've got lots to see, so again, let's keep those requests coming in. Let's go next to, let me just refresh my page. I think it was literally, where's it gone? Number 3. Okay, number three. Number 3. This, 5.16 carats, okay. Oh, you beauty. In the Marquise, 18 millimetres as well, so you've got this extraordinary grandeur of height. SI graded clarity, tick that box. Yes! Oh, my lovelies. It's all about the Galilea, isn't it? The treasure that this material is. One, again, only in the world exists. 5.16 carats, certified natural. Can you believe it as well? Thinking about, once again, what we expect from morganite. Yes, we expect heat, or at least heat treatment, if not irradiation as standard. But then, if it's been left natural, we also have, we're not silly, are we? We know, okay, if it's been left natural, it's probably going to be a little bit paler than one that has been, helped along the way and intensified. This is peach, and then it could have been a delicate peach. It's got strength. It's got real strength and character to it, hasn't it? This at number 3, I'm going to do it again. Are you ready to see what we can do tonight? This one, previously on with us, down to $499. Today is the day where you can now get this home. Surely this isn't right. I feel like I'm going to get into a lot of trouble for this. I feel really, really not. I'm obviously enjoying it far too much, but this is just going to keep happening. Whichever one you choose, this is just going to keep happening. I gotta let you know this, but you have the power to pick whichever one you want. Okay, whichever one you want. So let me know which one speaks to you. This one is number 3. 12 and 13 are next. 12 and 13, my gorgeous Sandy, how you doing? Happy New Year. 12 and 13, please, can I see them together? Of course you can. 12 and 13, 12 and 13. Are they both the pairs? Ooh. Oh, okay. I see what we're doing here. I'm going to look at the measurements real quick. So number 12 is 14 by 11. Number 13 is 15 by 10. So there's only a millimetre difference if you're thinking of pairing them. If you're thinking of putting them together as a matching pair, there's only a millimetre difference, which you're not going to see with the naked eye at all. But 12... Do you mind if I do them individually first, and then I'll try and do me double tweezers? I'm not very good with my left hand, but I'll give it a go. I will give it a go. But we'll start with number 12 first. I'll get those graphics to come in. So this is the 5.66 carater. Immediately I can see the colour is there. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. The colour is definitely there. This. Oh, wait, there she goes. And the sparkle as well. I mean, look at the way that she just delivers pure brilliance. It's known to have an exceptional high refractivity with beryl. If you've experienced enough emeralds, if you've experienced enough aquamarines and morganites, the whole beryl family have an amazing ability to deliver refractivity. So the height of refractivity transfers into brilliance, it transfers into sparkle, right? But of course, you're not actually going to be able to even benefit from that. We're not really going to be able to celebrate that unless the stone in question has got clarity. It's all very well a stone being amazing with refractivity or dispersion, but it's pointless and it's wasted if it doesn't have clarity in the first place. A bit like with a sphalerite. Sphalerite, triple refractivity, incredible. Can you actually see the triple refractivity unless the stone has clarity? No. So it really is a key celebration of bringing out all of the best bits by having this quality. This one here today, again, going downtown. Oh, my word. Yes, going down to Funky Town as I bring it in for you at these management clearance prices. This is very strange for me on my computer. The numbers that I'm seeing go to like 0 and minus. It's quite scary, but it's okay. I'm safe. I know I'm safe. Right, number 12. So that is this wonderful piece. And then I know you wanted 13 as well. Both of them are one of a kinds. So I'm just doing them individually first for you, my lovely, so that we can they both get their own chance for you to see them properly up close, because that's important. Because these are, you know, really, really, really important, special, considered purchases, aren't they? So this one is the one at number 13. This, again, 5.32 carats. Oh, just delivering across the board exactly what we want, I'm sure you'll agree. Natural, certified, and down to deals that have never been seen before. This one in particular, 135 for you there, Gorge. 135. So if this was 13, what I'm now going to do, you have to bear with me here because my left hand is not the best with anything, really. Hang on. No, I can change gear with my left hand. Oh. Zoom out a little bit. Whoa! Okay, let me try that again. So... Right. So, number 12 is... Oh, Emily! That's my left hand, I'm so sorry. Can I do it this way? That might be a better chance. No, it's still spinning. It's so strange doing it like this. This whole hour is strange to me. There we go. Okay, so we've got them both side by side. So you can see the one that is just ever so slightly wider is the one at number 12 for you, but both incredible consistency of quality across the board, and they are there for our Sandy's gorgeous request. I'm sorry, my hand skills on the left are not quite as good as the ones on the right, but thank you so much. Lovely choices there, my darling. Very, very, very well done to you at number 12 and number 13. Right, we then have... So that was 13, so let me just make sure I put these back in the right place. That was 12. And then that was 13. Then we have number 17 for Maria. Another pear shape. These are popular. Oh, it's a 10 carat pear shape. Okay. Yes, please. 10 carat pear shape in a manager's clearance. Yeah. Yes, and yes again. This. Come on, you beauty. I can't tell you how many rainbows there are, even from the back. I'm looking at it from the back, and there is rainbow, constantly coming out. This is the stunning question for Maria. Thank you, my darling. Coming in 18 mil tall, 13 mil wide in the pear-shaped brilliant cut once again with the top tier in every which way. Like literally, normally we'd be talking about stones and go, right, this one's got the top tier clarity. This one's got the top tier colour. This stone, everything. What are you looking for? It's the best. Whichever question you ask, my answer is, yeah, it's the best. Across the board. So number 17 requested by Maria. Thank you, my darling. And the low deal to be done. Lowest price ever, as we have definitely established. I'm always going to be very scared and nervous of when my computer has been overridden by management, because it just looks I feel uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? I feel very uncomfortable. This has previously been on at £599. Which is amazing. Please don't get it twisted. Do you know what I mean? This is incredible at £599, considering it's a Galileo in the first place. But the overall value, the fantastic saving that you would get at £599. However, obviously, this is the management overridden deal that I've been given permission to do today. So £91 on a split pay to actually get this home at number 17, requested by Maria. Thank you. Number 18 was also coming in. Number 18, thank you to Hertfordshire, as per your choice. Let's do it. Oh, Nalini, I've got a soft spot for this cut. This cut, I mean, it's a striking cut anyway. But there are certain stones that really just almost get a superpower or a super boost given to them with certain cuts that are really suited, right? This, I got a thing for it. This, are you ready to be amazed? This is number 18. The trillion. Look at it. I hope you got your sunglasses ready. I know it's winter, but you need them. You definitely need them, don't you? You know, when we talk about light performance, or sparkle is the kind of generic word that people use in reference to light performance. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. We all love a bit of sparkle, but the word sparkle can be referred to anything. It could be a sparkly Christmas card. It could be a sparkly sequin dress. That's sparkle, right? Gemstones? Yes, we want sparkle, but it breaks down to the specific scientific names. So you have scintillation, brilliance, scintillation, luster, and dispersion, right? So it's 4 different scientific types of light performance. Scintillation specifically, that's one that not very many gemstones can bring us. And scintillation is where white light, which is all around us, goes into the stone, and the stone is able to so perfectly return it to you in that same almost empowered beam of white light, okay? So white diamonds are great at doing it by all means, but not many other gemstones can do it. So you're looking for, amongst all of the other beautiful things that are going on, try and just put that to one side for a second and try and focus and see if you can see one single burst. It's like you know, if you were in front of a camera with a flash on it. Flash, white light. That's what scintillation is, right? One scintillation burst per movement would be fantastic. Look at this. Can you see them? Flash, 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 flash. It's like paparazzi. Flash, 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 flash. Flash, 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 flash. Flash, 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 flash. I can't even say it that fast. It's constant. This is what I'm talking about. We have got every single burst, every single flash, every single spark of scintillation that you could dream of. This is the top tier gemstone to get it from, because again, you have a high refractivity from your morganites. The morganites in general would be great at that, but by being a member of the beryl family. But then what else is going to help it? What else is going to aid it and get it even brighter and even better? If you have a stone that specifically has that high refractivity, and then that stone specifically has a great clarity, more light can get in, so more light's going to be able to bounce back out, which is what we want. Then you also want the stone to be cut in a really good way, because at the end of the day, if the cuts aren't correct, if the cuts and the critical angles aren't quite right there, the light's going to go in, it needs to reflect off of something, and it's reflecting off of the facets, ideally. If the faceting and the cutting is not that good, it ain't going to happen. This is delivering that scintillation because, firstly, the stone has the talent to do so. Secondly, the clarity is completely eye clean like a Lorite diamond. And thirdly, the cut is fantastic. That is why we're getting all of that burst. This one, number 18, on your screen, very popular. I can see loads of you looking at this on the website. Loads and loads and loads of you there. Please do bear in mind, though, again, only one exists in the world. So it's this piece. Whoever gets there first will be the owner of it, okay? Are you ready? Are you steady? This, previously on with us at £500, is now going today. Mate. Sorry, I have to push. I'm literally typing in numbers and it's still letting me go lower, so I'm just going to keep going lower a second. Lower. Can I do that? Can I do that? Please tell me I can do that. Can I just for the sake of the recording, for the sake of the tape, as if we're in some sort of I don't know, police custody, I am not responsible for these prices, okay? I have been given management permission. This is a management override on my computer. This is nothing to do with me. Thanks. Just wanted that on record. Yeah, that's number 18. No, but, oh, look at you. And do you know what? Number 19 right next door is the same cut as well. It's the same cut. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Number 19. The same fantastic cut. So if you missed this one because it's sold out in a flash, in an absolute flash. Number 19, over 10 carats. Oh. One only in the world. This is the situation, guys. You can't miss out on these steals. You just can't miss out on these steals. This is the 10 carat beast. I think this is actually just out of interest. I'm just going to quickly skim over the hour. Yeah, this is, in terms of the trillion, because there's lots of fantastic shapes and cuts to choose from, this is the largest trillion in the entire vault, and obviously in this management sale today. This one's previously been on at £600. Today is the day it goes to here. I think I might be far too excited. They've got this delicious coffee downstairs. I've had 2 cups. Now, for someone with ADHD, is that a good idea? Probably not. But is there anyone to stop me? No. It is really nice coffee. Right, coffee has been sipped. Okay, next we have... Oh, there's so many. Number 19, okay. That's number 19. Erica in Cornwall's here. Hello, Erica. Happy New Year to you, team. Lovely. She says, Happy New Year, Emily and team. If I were you, I want to go into hiding. Honestly, if this was my responsibility, if I was actually responsible for these prices, which I'm taking no responsibility for, by the way, I would go into hiding. I'd have to. Yeah, you're not going to see me for, like, a week at least. Number 19 on the screen. Then, what was the next one we were going to? Number 14. Okay, number 14 coming up. 14 is 7.64 carats. I got it. I'm on it. I'm on it. Don't worry. Number 14, open sesame. Go. There we go. 7.64 carats. One chance. Ooh, it's got a plump bottom. I'm quite partial to a plump bottom, I'm not going to lie. Look at this. It's spinning as well. It's that plump. Look at her. Look at the curves on her. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. I am a fan. This one, number 14, again, only one. One chance in the world exists. The ultimate morganite, the finest morganite known in the industry. It was first discovered in 1911 by Mr. George Frederick Kunz, our dear friend, but of course not Galileo. Galileo was discovered a couple of years later and instantly made the top tier holy grail of morganite. And it's still, to this day, all over 100 years after morganite was first discovered, it is still to this day the only morganite on planet Earth that is peach. It is the only morganite on planet Earth that holds the highest values, the highest desires, and is long lost depleted. To have it even here in our presence is a miracle, because most people don't get access to it. Here we are, though, 7.64 carats, and please can I just remind you the colour? Isn't it so strong? It's not delicate peach at all. It's not that peachy champagne we love. This is the strongest, hottest of them all. And because of that, you get this flutter of light, those moments of scintillation we talked about earlier. You've definitely got loads of those. But then it blends and it shifts with its colour from the glorious peaches, but there's a darker peach, there's a lighter peach, there's almost like a strong orange and a gold and a champagne and even a bit of pink in there. This one at 14, again, gotta go down, baby. It's gonna go down to your management clearance price today, all the way to undeniable silliness. 199 all in, or 66 on your split for one person. One of you. only one of you can get this free piece home, so good luck indeed. Thank you, guys. It is my greatest pleasure doing this, honestly. It really is so much fun. Number 20 is coming up next. Number 20, did you see those incredible Bennett Volt briolettes earlier? Well, if you love a bit of briolette, I've got another one for you. I've got another one-of-a-kind, ginormous. This is a 15-carat briolette. So briolette is where you get the cutting a little bit different from anything else. So we've seen the triangle, so trilliant, as we call it, the triangle, brilliant. Then you have the oval brilliant, the pear brilliant, and so on. So all of them are a brilliant cut, which means you've got at the front of the stone a table, a crown, a girdle, which is the exterior shape, and then the back of it, whichever shape it is, it has a pavilion. So it tapers back into that point of the coulée, as we call it. That's a standard situation with any different shape of the brilliant cut. A briolette, totally different. So it's where you get what would be in reference to a checkerboard facet, so where sometimes you might have the front of it as those diamond-shaped facets. Imagine that then doubles up on both sides. So there isn't actually a front or a back. It is the exact same from both angles. And these are, I mean, they're stunning in so many ways, but for big designers in the industry, they might actually use a cut like this to almost have it like a chandelier droplet. So the exterior girdle, as we call it, the overall shape, that framework will be actually hugged by a bezel set of precious metal, and then it could be suspended and it could literally spin, and no matter which angle you're looking at it, you're going to get the same fantastic appearance of light just coming at it from every single angle. That's what your briolette is, and we saw it again at number 1. We're going to see it again now across a giant 15.15 carat stone. Are you ready for this? This. Oh. Big tweezers are in. This. Yes. Look at the scintillation. Flash, 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 flash. Paparazzi action. From scintillation, brilliance, you name it, you have got it. And look at how perfectly bang on symmetrical that cutting is as well. It's not a case of, okay, they've taken the one side and they've given it these lovely diamond-shaped checkerboards, and then they've just done it kind of like at any random angle on the other side. They've actually perfectly lined them up. So if you get it bang on, if you get it absolutely bang on front-face angle, you'll see them line up into this extraordinary, it almost looks like, what's that thing with the kaleidoscope? It's like a kaleidoscope. You're going to get really kind of put into a trance with it, aren't you? From rainbow flashes, scintillation, and just this undeniable lusciousness of luxury colour. This one, again, one only exists at 15 carats. Can I? SI graded, 15 carats. Yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I have. And I will. And I do. And I have. And it's done. 93 on a three-way split pay. That's number 20. Oh, I'm so excited for you to get these home. So excited. No, we do only have less than 10 minutes left of this hour. This hour has felt like I've been there for 5 minutes, and it's flown by. Seriously though, as you know, we're here on Gemcollector live every day 1 till 5, and every hour, the 4 hours we do are separated into their own themes, if you like. So once that hour comes to an end, the whole hour disappears, all the stones disappear, all of the deals that I do disappear as well. So genuinely, I'm just putting it out there to you, if you're a new collector especially, please know, all of these Morganites, as soon as 10 minutes is over and it hits 4 p.m. here in the UK, they will all disappear and they will no longer be available for sale. I want you to know that. So it's really important. If you haven't messaged me right now, if you haven't messaged me yet in this hour with the stones specifically you want to see and for me to bring on and reduce, you gotta do it. Super easy to send in messages, or you can send them in as many times as you like throughout the hour. Gemcollector.com, watch live, Gemporia.com, watch live, or the Gemporia app. Any which one of those, you can send in messages to me very easily to my computer screen so that I can bring on your piece. This piece, number 20, it has again sold out. Not surprised, I think nearly everything that I brought on so far keeps on selling out. You are on fire today, guys. Well done. From this bad boy, from this beauty, We are going to go. Okay, was it number 21? Yes, number 21 is next. Oh, that's literally right next door. That's convenient. Okay. Oh, it's another plump one. Another beautiful plump. 11 carats. In the pear shape. This is 17 by 13 mil. Also SI graded. So what we're going to see, guys, because of that clarity, what we're going to see? Lots of sparkle. Yeah, you know it. You know it. Lots of sparkle. 11 carats of miraculous, phenomenal, top tier, legendary morganite. All natural. And once again, she's got that intensity, hasn't she? She's not lacking anything at all. This very piece at number 21, previously on with us at £599. Is that a fingerprint on the front? I'm so sorry. You can imagine we all get very excited with these pieces in the studios. So touchy has to happen. Let me just, oh, it's lost in my cloth. There we go, I've got it off now. Do apologise. Okay, that's better. Bam! Straight back in. That's much better. Now my fingerprint's gone off of it. This, doing it again. Previously I'm at 599. Today is the day where it is simply 299. Yes, 299 for the very one that is in me tweezers as we speak to be yours. And in your collection very soon. Still got split pay, don't forget. These are so highly valued. These are so incredibly highly valued that, of course, we are going to offer you a split pay option if you want to use that. Makes it even easier to get them home. This one's 21. Then we have number, was it 16? Yeah, 16 for Erica. Thank you, my darling. Oh, Erica's gone for the elongated, slender treasure. This is proper glamour, isn't it, Erica? Proper glamour. The height of it is 18 millimetres tall. Oh, damn. It's got some long legs. Someone said that about me before. I don't think I have long legs. I'm just tall. Tall. I've got some plumpness to me, too. I do like a plump bottom. But most people, to the amount of times, if ever, you know, Katie Elliott, love her, over on Gemcollector, head of beauty. Katie Elliott, if ever you see the two of us together, you'd laugh because on the camera, you'd never know the difference of height, would you? You'd just see from here up. You'd never know. When she stood next to me, I'm just under 6 foot. Katie Elliott is here. She walks. I'm like, "You right, Kate? How you doing, babes? You good? You good down there?" She's like, "Hello. You right, Foxy? How you doing?" But we both have our pros and cons to the situation. Right, number 16. So this is the Emily of the crowd. This is the tall beauty. I do really appreciate when you get a gemstone that has its own character. And of course, character can come through with colour. It can come through with all of its other different qualities for the individual piece. But cutting is a big part of it, isn't it? Cutting can play a massive part to the character of any gemstone. And this, by having that slightly more elongated beauty, definitely has a luxury finesse. Here in number 16, requested by my gorgeous collector, Erica in Cornwall. Thank you so much. Coming on in for you, my darling. Another wow factor. I can't get over it myself, I'm not going to lie. It feels very odd to be taking these prices down today. It really, really does. For a 6.23 carat stone, you are going to literally get this home for this. 159. 159. Adore these deals. That's number 16. Thank you, Erica. Great choice. My lovely Eloise. Any other morganites look similar to 14? 14. Let's have a little look. 14. Oh, okay. So number 14 was the plump-bottomed pear shape, and it's a 7.64 carat stone. So that obviously it has sold out, hence why you're asking. So 7.6 carats. Hang on, I'm trying to multitask here and my hand's going all over the place. Bear with, let me pop that down. Any others that are like number 14 in hue? So characteristic in terms of everything else, carrot weight, shape, clarity, all the other wonderful things. Number 15, right next door to it, would be my immediate kind of, okay, let's have a look. 16 by 12. So it's identical in measurement, identical in grade, identical in natural status, nearly identical in carat weight, and then in terms of colour, so 14 is what you were looking for, and I'm going to pick up number 15. Oh, wow. Blinking heck. They're all natural, so they're all going to have ever so delicate differences, but I think number 15 is probably the first one that I should show you in terms of that reference of, is there anything else similar to it? Number 15 is nearly identical, right next door. If you're not worried about, necessarily the same carat weight, the same shape, etc., and it is just the colour you're focusing on, I'll look at some other pieces as well for you in just a second. But firstly, I think 15 is probably the first one to definitely have a little mooch at. Definitely. This is the stone in question. So again, exact same measurement, exact same cut, height, width, clarity, natural status, you name it, you got it. So this one at number 15. I know 14 is sold out, but you could actually, whoever's got number 14, by the way, who is it? Let me just have a look. Pamela in Worcestershire. She's literally down the road. Hello. I could wave to you from here. So Pamela got this one at number 14, and then the one that's in my tweezers now at 15 is identical, and they're so close they could literally be paired together in a piece of jewellery. And then, of course, I am going to try my best if I can. Yes, and I can match the price as well to 199 again. So that would be my first suggestion, Eloise, in terms of trying to match that price. And then another option, I'm going to have a little look for you now. 24, oh, is this one sold out? 24, I would say, has got the same colour, but it has sold out, I'm so sorry. Okay, scrap that, ignore me, because that's me just teasing then, isn't it? I do apologise. 24 definitely has the same colour again, but this one's gone to Caroline. There she is. Hello, Caroline, lovely to see you. Happy New Year, and bravo, Caroline, because Caroline got this beauty. So this one, I'm just going to whip it down really quickly for you. Really quickly to your fantastic deal, which is, as you can probably imagine, again, another steal as it goes down to 199. And then Erica says, I love the pear shape. It's my fave. Yes, Erica, I love that. Love that. You're very welcome. And then just in terms of our gorgeous Eloise and a specific colour, I will have a little mooch. Number two. Let me look at this one a second. Oh, yeah, this one. That warm peachiness. So, and this one is available, so it's not me teasing this time. This one is available. So, Eloise, in reference to your request, I've just got my fingerprint on it again. How do I even do that? Sorry. I'm so sorry. You'd think I'll be doing this long enough to make sure to give a little bit of a rub-a-dub-dub. Rub-a-dub-dub, I got a gemstone in the tub. Oh, no. Would help if I put the cloth over it. There we go. Okay. Right, can we try that again? Bam! There she is. For our Eloise. All spectacular, I can assure you, my darling. Every single one of them. But you were again referring to quite a specific. They're all natural. They all have the Galileo legend of peach, but understandably ever so subtle differences. Some maybe a little bit more orangey. Some maybe a little bit more of the golden orange. Some maybe a little bit more of the little pink secondary flash. This is definitely a great option at 9.2 carats. Oh, mama, gonna go down today to simply naughtiness, because this one 259 and immediately sold out. You are on fire today. I'm so buzzing for you all at home. A massive well done, humongous well done, my lovelies. This has been a spectacular hour. I know we are out of time. We are completely out of time. but I just want to make sure I've crashed the price on everything that has been checked out. Yes, I have done that. Okay, and then before, I don't want to end the hour because this has been a lot of fun. Number 4. So that was number 2. Number 4, I'm going to squeeze in. I know we are over time, but you can still check out these pieces just whilst the graphics are still live. So we're out of time. It's probably all disappeared off of the web and the app, but please know you can still check these pieces out just in the few seconds that the graphics are actually live with me. As soon as the graphics aren't live and I go to a break, that's when it all officially can't be got anymore. This one at number 4, it's available. Oh yeah, Octagon Step Cut, showing off that incredible clarity in those huge bars of golden peach as it bursts through, and again another essence of pink coming in there. And here for you, 4.39 carats. Might be the most affordable savviness I can do, actually. This is just so too much fun. Far too much fun. This piece for you today come on, let me do it. Bam! It's the most affordable one of the lot. Lowest price of the entire selection. If you've been waiting, wanting to grab one, I know the hour has come to an end. We are over time, but I couldn't leave the hour without bringing you this grand finale piece. Very well done indeed to so many of you. My lovely Marilyn says, "Hi, Emily. I'm so sorry the internet was so bad. It kept freezing on me earlier, but I was asking about that particular code." Yes, so I'm sorry we missed each other. The internet is the technical gremlins. They get me too, Marilyn. So in terms of your code, when you sent it back in to me, I really appreciate you sending it back in revised. I typed it in, and it came up that it said it can't load it onto the graphics because it said there's no quantity available. So it's basically telling me it's out of stock. Now, I don't know whether it is out of stock on your end, or the only other thing I could think of is that, let's say there's, I don't know what it is, but let's say there's one of them available, and you've, obviously because you want it, you've put that one in your basket on your website or on your app, however you're looking. If you've put it in your basket, the system will automatically allocate it to you because it's in your basket. It's assuming you're about to check it out. So that's why it will tell me it's out of stock, because the one that I've got is in the process of being bought by somebody and it's allocated to that person. So the only thing I could think of is that it's telling me it's out of stock, either because it is out of stock or because you might have it in your basket. So if that is the case, I'm not sure, but if it is the case that you've got it in your basket, please could you delete it out of your basket? Let me know when you've done that. I'll then type it in again and see if it lets me load it, basically, and we'll take it from there. Fingers crossed. If it isn't in your basket, then it just simply is out of stock and it won't let me do anything. So hopefully we can work it out. You've also said you've changed so much, but in a really good way. I've not watched for nearly 2 years as my Gemporia jewellery was stolen and I was heartbroken again. That is, I think, everyone here watching right now, absolute worst nightmare. I'm so sorry. I'm angry for you as well. I'm heartbroken for you, and I am angry for you as well. I'm so sorry that that's happened, my darling. There's so many beautiful things in this world, and that's what we're all here as a community to celebrate. But unfortunately, there's also the slight, as we know, there's the ups and downs of life, and also the slight negatives of the world sometimes, and that's certainly one of them. What a shame. So I understand completely. Your feelings are totally valid if that happened to you. That it kind of it affected you and it set you back slightly. I totally understand, my lovely. But I'm over the moon that you're back here with us as well, Marilyn. Thank you. And if you haven't watched for 2 years. Well, I have definitely, just in appearance, I know that I have changed quite a lot. It's still me, but I have certainly changed a lot, purely for the sake of my own health, well-being and mental health as well. I had to make a big change, and I do feel far better for it. So thank you for that compliment. I really appreciate that. Fingers crossed we'll be able to sort out your code. I do have to go, though, because we're way over time, fashionably late, which is fine. And we're going to go into the last hour of the day now. Last hour of the day, it's more sale. We'll just have some fun with it. We're going to have more fun. Are you ready? More sale coming your way, more savviness. It's the last day of the day. Make the most of it. I know I haven't been here much of the last... I'm normally here like every other day. You see me all the time. But just for the beginning of this month, I've got, outside of my gemstone career, I've got a cake business and I've got friends' weddings, birthdays, corporate cake orders and various other things. So I did book a couple of days off at the beginning of this month. So I'm just here for today and then you're not going to see me again until next weekend. But that's why I wanted to be here, get my gemstone fix, have a little chin wag with you and a catch up, and again, get some sale deals. So I'll be back for my last hour with you just after this.
I have got some very exciting news. And who are you, I hear you ask? I'm Ben Gibbs. I've been a part of the Gemporia family for nearly 15 years now. I've worked across every channel in every role, pretty much. And now it's my absolute pleasure to share with you the fact that from January I'm going to be joining you on Gemcollector as your brand new presenter. I'm looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you. I'm looking forward to learning from all of our wonderful gem collectors out there, but mostly, you could argue, I'm looking forward to finally completing my Tweezer 101 training workshop. Speaking of which, I should probably get back to it. I will see each and every one of you in January.
Ready to join Gemcollector? Here's a quick guide. First, go to Gemcollector.com. Click the person icon in the top corner. Type your email address and hit continue. Fill in the short form with your email and a secure password, and hit create account. That's it. You're now ready to start your gem collecting hobby.
When we bring you a cut gemstone on any of our channels, you might just consider that something that's easy to do. You might just think that cutting a gemstone is something that can just be done by anyone around the world. You're wrong. Cutting takes a huge amount of intelligence, an incredible amount of maths and science to get right. Every individual gemstone has a different hardness, has a different refraction level, has a different way that it manages light, and also through different saturations and hues and tones, every gemstone has an individual technique for maximizing it. But what if I was to tell you the maths behind creating and cutting a gemstone is some of the most incredible detail that you would never ever consider? Do you know that there are specific ratios between having a gemstone cut, between the hue layer of the gemstone, between the girdle of the gemstone, the angles in which they are cut at, defining the amount of light that can come in or come out of a gem? Because we've been on your screens for the last 2 decades, you take it for granted. But next time you look on screen and you see something that's incredible, please consider not just the amount of time and the amount of effort that has been put into delivering that, but the amount of skills and expertise that we bring you every day here in our group of companies to deliver you excellence.
Gemcollector is live every day from 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. Join us on Facebook, YouTube, our app, or our website to discover stunning gemstones, exclusive deals, and expert insights wherever you are.
At Gemcollector, we want to make your life as straightforward as possible. That's why you can enjoy a 30-day money-back guarantee, just 1 P&P charge no matter how many times you order in a day, and a free telephone number for hassle-free shopping. Gem buying made simple.
I have got some very exciting news. And who are you, I hear you ask? I'm Ben Gibbs. I've been a part of the Gemporia family for nearly 15 years now. I've worked across every channel in every role, pretty much. And now it's my absolute pleasure to share with you the fact that from January I'm going to be joining you on Gemcollector as your brand new presenter. I'm looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you. I'm looking forward to learning from all of our wonderful gem collectors out there, but mostly, you could argue, I'm looking forward to finally completing my Tweezer 101 training workshop. Speaking of which, I should probably get back to it. I will see each and every one of you in January.
It's where the world of gemstone collecting comes to life. Whether you're just starting out or you're already passionate about this rewarding hobby, we're here to inspire and guide you.
Our channel offers an incredible variety of gemstones from around the globe. From timeless classics like rubies and emeralds to rare and exotic gemstones, there's always something to spark your interest.
More than just a showcase, we aim to educate you by providing so much more insight into each gemstone's origin, history, and unique characteristics, making it easy to grow your knowledge and appreciation for this extraordinary hobby.
Gemcollector helps you build your collection and connect with a vibrant community of gemstone enthusiasts.
Go over to our website or download the Gemporia app to discover how rewarding gemstone collecting can be here with us at Gemcollector.
I have got some very exciting news. And who are you, I hear you ask? I'm Ben Gibbs. I've been a part of the Gemporia family for nearly 15 years now. I've worked across every channel in every role, pretty much. And now it's my absolute pleasure to share with you the fact that from January I'm going to be joining you on Gemcollector as your brand new presenter. I'm looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you. I'm looking forward to learning from all of our wonderful gem collectors out there, but mostly, you could argue, I'm looking forward to finally completing my Tweezer 101 training workshop. Speaking of which, I should probably get back to it. I will see each and every one of you in January.
At Gemcollector, we make expanding your jewellery collection both exciting and risk-free. Here's how. In our reverse auctions, the price drops as you watch. Call or bid online to secure your piece. And know that no matter when you bid, you'll get the final low price. We even combine your orders with one simple delivery charge per day, and it's all backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can enjoy your gem collecting hobby hassle-free.
At Gemcollector, we take pride in bringing you only genuine gemstones sourced from around the world. Every gemstone you purchase comes with an authenticity card, giving you complete confidence in its quality and origin. Shop with peace of mind, know you're getting a true piece of nature's beauty.
We're pleased to announce that Gemcollector will be live between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. This new daily schedule will provide fans with more opportunities to enjoy the excitement of our live shows across all of our platforms. We look forward to bringing you even more amazing deals and great products between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Gemcollector.
Watch Gemcollector live on Facebook and YouTube, or tune in anytime through our app and website. Stay up to date with the latest gemstone finds, exclusive deals and expert insights, wherever you are.
Hello and a big warm welcome back to you here on Gemcollector. We're live once again here in the world's largest gem store. My name's Emily Fox. I'm here as your host today, and this is our final hour of the day. The whole day has been absolutely epic. I don't know about you, but I feel like it's been epic. And this is our final hour. My final hour here with you until Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. And so, we're going out with a bang. We got more sale, and we got some serious opportunities in this hour. I don't know what manager Claire was thinking when she put the stones that we've got here in this sale, because there are pieces that I know for a fact are new pieces. There are pieces that I know for a fact are stones that have literally not long even arrived into the vault, and they are just temporarily, with that manager's power once again, she's basically just gone, oh yeah, we can just, for 1 hour only, we can put them in the sale. So I'm not going to argue with her, and I'm sure you wouldn't either, because it's all to our benefit, but it's a little bit silly, isn't it? So as always, have a good old rummage. You cherry pick the pieces. You send in your message to me here in studio via gemcollector.com. Watch live that way, Gemporia or the Gemporia app. And as you send in your message, I'll obviously be able to jump straight to your piece. The first request was number 8. Oh, is that this bad boy? It is! Look at it! Look at the size of it! Oh, it's beautiful as well. There's bands of colour. The colours are really... obviously, you can see it from there. I mean, look at it. But the colours are really, really nice and warm and rich as well. This, we'll go straight in, is it's giant. This is the ginormous 18 carats, then it's not. 1,813 carats worth of genuine gemstone. 1,813.5 to be precise, carats of natural fluorite. This ginormous, it's hilarious. They've had to put a cut in the... They've had to put a cut in the small print because they just have to fill those boxes. And so they've put it through as a bead. Can you imagine? That's hilarious. They've had to put it through as a bead. Clearly, not a bead. Clearly, humongous. It's an ornamental stone, really, isn't it? It's something you'd have on display at home. You can pop it on one of our executive pearl holders, which is actually a washer from me DIY box. Just to let you know, if ever you've watched the show and you've seen me put one of these on the Lazy Susan and let go and just let it spin, whether it's a pearl, whether it's something like this, it's literally a washer out of me DIY box from my granddad. So that's what it is. So you can get one of those to your own taste. They come in lots of different shapes and colours, or lots of different sizes and colours, if you want to display it and stand it up. But I've got to stress to you, this is the only one left. So this is the very one you will be receiving. And it's such a good one, isn't it? It's such a fantastic example because you've got these rich colours, these beautiful warm purples, through to then the lavenders, and then, of course, pattern as well. Being the one and only, I'm going to whip it straight the way down for you to your fantastic... This is so naughty. To your fantastic price, which is a sale price here with us on Gem Collector today. And I can't... that's so good. £69.99. Guys, for 1,813.5 carats, I don't even know what to say about that other than it's silly. It's savvy and it's silly. £23 on a three-way split for the one and only. Good luck to you at number 8. Number 5 has also been requested. Number 22 has been requested. Number 8 for Carmarthenshire as well. So thank you to you. By the looks of it, there's about 8 different messages for this particular piece to be shown, but only one of you can own it. So I will leave that within your capable hands. Number 5. Now this... Okay, we're taking, you know, that word rare. All gemstones are rare within their own right. This is taking it to the highest height of exotic, impressive, top-tier collecting right now. A cuprite. Have you heard of a cuprite before? And if the answer's no, I'm not surprised, honestly. It's not something to be ashamed of. If you ever come across a gemstone and you think, I've never heard of that before, probably a good reason for it. It is that rare, okay? This is one of those classic examples of it would normally only be referred to and found in a mineral form. So it would be a piece of rough. It would not necessarily have any kind of those qualities where there's clarity, where there's colour, where there's density of perfect form of crystal that it can then be cut, extracted, polished and faceted into what we're seeing here today. This is very unlikely. So if I was to bring you a cuprite, as I am now, and it was a faceted solitaire, 1 carat would be buzzing. 1 carat would be super exciting. This is giant, 6.24 carats, hence my very, very high value material. And the colour, oh, I'm hoping the camera is going to pick this up because it's quite a deep and dark colour. It's like, before I show this to you, because I don't know how the camera is going to pick it up, how I can see it to the naked eye and what you'll see when you get this home. Imagine a red zircon. Have you ever seen one of those? One of those Tanzanian pure blood red zircons. They're that scarlet quality of flash, but then the body is that blood red, deep decadence. And then if you've got, you know, quality of clarity, you can see those sparks of sparkle as well. That's very, very similar as to what we've actually got here. But this one is just a whole world of rarity to be enjoyed. I'm so buzzing that we've got this here today. This is one chance on the planet. Giant individual piece all the way from the Congo. And I can assure you, in the 10 years I've been here, 10 years I've been seeing millions of gemstones pass through this vault. This is the only cuprite like it. I have seen cuprite on the channel before, but they have been 1 carat max. I think majority of them, in the probably 5 I've ever seen, they're about 70 to 80 points, 1 carat being the biggest. So this really is a museum stone, isn't it? 6.24 carats, 9.2 by 14.3 millimetres in a very fancy cut. The lapidarists have honed in on the quality of the material, and they have simply cut the best bits out of it to give you this phenomenal solitaire that we're looking at here today. Let me just zoom in even closer. I'm going to try and get some of that red to appear. on the camera. You can just about, you can just about see it. It's a passionate stone. All natural, extraordinarily exotic rarity. And now, in the sale, this is the situation, the lowest price ever, with a three-way split pay as well. So if you want to use that to your advantage, that makes it just £143 to get this very piece home and into your collection today as the only one in the world. Good luck indeed. That's number 5 on your screen. Number 22 is coming up next. Number 22 is the giant piece of carved natural beryl. Ooh, nice choice, Nalini. Very nice choice. A one of one, as you can imagine. We've enjoyed quite a fantastic selection of beryls today. We've seen the giant aquamarine in the first hour. We saw in the previous hour, obviously, the Morganites, which were the Galileo Morganites, again, a stunning feminine wonder of the beryl family. And then this. Now, it is a beryl. You could technically, because of the colour, it's a combination of a lemon yellow and then there's a little hint of an olive green in there. You could technically refer to this, if we're going on the yellow side of things, as a heliodor, which, again, don't see them very often at all. The greenery side of it is referring to an emerald. So it's basically been certified as a beryl because that's what it is. The colour is entirely, as you see it, because for me, I'm seeing a bit of both. But it's all about the fact that this beryl has formed to such a larger size than we would ever normally expect. And at such an impressive scale of size, you're then also getting a material that's grown to the best quality in which it can then be, not faceted, goodness me, it can be carved. And it has been carved into a work of art, hasn't it? This has been carved into a phoenix rising from the ashes. The phoenix has even got the pearl, which you may have heard of in ancient lore as well, with the dragon of the pearl tail and the koi carp turning into the dragon. The pearl, again, always involved quite commonly in those ancient stories. This is the phoenix with the pearl that you've got there. I love the detail. I adore the artistry. Absolutely obsessed with the wow factor of the size and the quality of colour and that shimmer. Can you see? It's like shillering in the light. This very one and only one in the world is the one you'll be getting home. And it is just, I don't know if you can see, if I move my big fat thumb out of the way. Bear with. If I turn, there you go. Can you see right at the top, you've got that pre-drilled hole just there. That pre-drilled hole, what are you going to do with that? You could add a bale and make it into a pendant quite easily. But it's here, number 22, the only one, and yours today for another one of our cheeky sale prices with management special down to £75. That's £25 only to get this home on split pay. So it's never been easier to actually get this into your collection. Good luck indeed. Thank you, Nalini. Now, Kamal and Sheer, I know you requested number 8. That's officially been on and gone. Number 17 is next, which is the piece of quartz. Now, this is a garden quartz, as I always refer to it, as many people refer to it. And what that's referring to is a quartz that's got other little inclusions going on inside. Now, sometimes from this location, famous for it, we've seen rutile grow inside the quartz. We've seen pyrite grow inside the quartz, which is referred to as your astrolites. All really, really rare because you've got technically 2 different minerals naturally forming and growing together. This is the same situation, but it's called the garden quartz because the inclusions are a mixture of different minerals that look like foliage, right? They look like these lovely green, luscious leaves inside the stone. This piece, one of a kind, then carved into a terminated crystal, which is actually really paying homage to the way that the stone naturally grows. Because these stones, the quartz material, will form, most of the time anyway, inside a geode. And the geode is known for quartz. As it continues to grow over millions of years, at the end of its formation and growth, those individual crystals of quartz will then terminate. And what that means, if you get a terminated crystal, is that it naturally points. It naturally creates, almost like if you had a faceted stone with a brilliant cut. The back of the stone's got the pavilion, and it all tapers into a single point called the coulée. Well, Mother Nature actually does that herself naturally. And that's what the termination of a crystal is called. So this has been literally carved into that terminated crystal to remind ourselves of where it's come from, how it would have naturally grown anyway. And as you can see, it showcases that beautiful foliage. It's almost like looking into nature and you can see the forest and then that clear sky directly above it, can't you? This one, only one available, 6.6 carats in your total weight, all completely natural, and down once again to your sale price of £19.99 here today. £19.99 for the one and only piece. At number 17, thank you to Carmarthenshire. Next up, we have Eloise. My lovely Eloise, number 4, number 10, number 23. Then it's Sandy, number 2, please, Foxy. It looks amazing. Oh, Sandy. Sandy. Just you wait, my darling. Just you wait. It won't be long. Firstly, there were Eloise, number 4, 10 and 23. So 4 we shall go to next. Nice big gemstone as well. And this one looks, you know when you get those stones that look like an artist painting, like an oil painting? This is one of those pieces. I'm just going to get my torch to show you what I'm talking about in terms of translucency as well. This, look at it, it's like brush strokes. This is your Turkish agate. 47.7 carats, obviously it's definitely a scale of size that is impressive. But it's the combination through that size of having so many characters, because let's think about this for a second. There is a combination of opaque and then translucency, right? So that provides a contrast from clarity to non-clarity. Then there's a contrast of the patterns, those brush strokes and those curves and waves and liquid colour. Then there is this extraordinary contrast of the actual colours themselves, being a beautiful, fiery burnt orange and red, and then those silvers, greys and blacks that look like feathers. It's an all-round real treat for the eye, isn't it, when you look at something like this? We'd very much enjoy the contrast, or any one of those contrasts, but this is just filled with contrast again and again and again. This one, I will stress, is also a one of a kind, so it's the one you'll be getting home. The one and only. I'm going to zoom you straight in even more so. And the very one on your screen right now, natural. One chance in the world. And now down to the lowest price ever, £19.99. That's £6.66 on a 3-way split pay as well. And I can confirm, lowest price ever. Obvi. There at number 4, thank you to Eloise. Number 10 is then... Oh, don't even... This is just a tease for me, guys. This is a tease, okay? This is a tease because I really want this. And I don't know if I was on Santa's naughty list, but I didn't get it for Christmas. I really wanted it. But I can't have it because there's only one in the world and it's gone. Margaret in Cornwall got it. Honestly, this is like one of the best spinels I've ever seen. It's amazing. In so many ways. Again, think of the carat weight, okay? Spinel, same crystal structure as a diamond. Imagine, I think any one of us, if I bought you a diamond and it was a half a carat, we'd all agree a half a carat diamond is a big diamond, right? Every gemstone has its different references, different expectations of size. You wouldn't expect a half a carat diamond to be the same as a half a carat topaz, because we know that the equivalent would be far bigger for a topaz because they have different characteristics, different abilities. So with a spinel, same crystal structure as a diamond, but thousands of times rarer, okay, and expected to be even smaller. So across the industry, it's known that spinels, a big spinel is something that is half a carat max. That would be super big for a spinel. This is a 1 carat stone. So straight away, I'm excited because it's massive. But then it could be massive. It could have, heavy inclusions. It could be not a very good colour. It could be heavily treated and all that jazz. This is big. This is blue. This is SR graded. This is the best of the best of the best. Hence why I really wanted it from Santa. But Margaret's got it. So I'm very proud of you, Margaret. I'm really, really happy for you. And you should be proud of yourself for getting it. Because genuinely, in 10 years of Gem Collector, the only other blue spinels we've ever been able to source for you have literally been about 20 points or 30 points in size. They are never, ever easy to get your hands on if you're referring to blue. And they are certainly never affordable. I mean, we're talking $1,000 a carat across the board for any spinel. The blue spinels and the salon deposit, these can go into up to $2,500 a carat. I'm talking $2,500 per carat easily that's been seen. So we're here already under £1,000, which is, I think that's like $1,200 in conversion. I'm going to take this down and you are getting it. You've already got it, but then you're getting it at that sale price as well. So I'm really happy for you and I'm really jealous all at the same time because this is exactly what you have just achieved here today, my gorgeous. You superstar, as it comes in at 129. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Again, that's something that, like, keep that between ourselves. I didn't do that price. You got it from Foxy on Gem Collector. You paid £500 for it, if anyone asks. That's number 10. Thank you. Thank you so much. Right, we have got from number 10 and number 23 coming on in. Number 23. Oh, yes. The Alexandrite, the Brazilian Alexandrite. This, I mean, this, again, talking of size, gee whiz. Who in their right mind would ever imagine an Alexandrite to be able to be this big, right? This is 1.84 carats of natural Alexandrite, the original colour-changing gemstone. First gemstone ever found on planet Earth as a colour-changing material. Starting off with this luscious deep forest green that we've got here today, and then you expose this to an ultraviolet light source and you'll start to see this little transformation of beautiful rich reds coming out to play. This very one, I'm not going to hesitate, I'm going to take it straight down to your, once again, management clearance price here, which is just incredible. Lowest price ever, $229 for this one. $229 for this very piece on your screen today. What an opportunity. Thank you again, as always, for your messages so far. Marilyn, I'm just going to have another check on your code now. So fingers crossed it will let me load it, because earlier it just kept saying it doesn't have any quantity. So let's try it again. Z, V, Q, B, 53. Does not have any available quantity. What is that about? Can I just check on my phone? Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I'll check it myself on my phone. Right, Z, V, Q, B, 53. 16 karat blue sapphire. No, says no quantity. Reservations. Stock history. Come out of that. Reservations, right, so that I had 2 of them in quantity, and it says that after midnight, it was like 1 a.m. this morning, the 2 that we had have been put onto a reservation. So that's why it's not loading in. Because I've just checked it on the database. It says that there are 2 technically in the vault. There are 2 in the vault. It won't let me load it up on here. It says no quantity, but there's 2 in the vault. And then as I've looked onto the actual stock situation, onto reservations, it says someone's reserved 2 of them at 1 o'clock this morning with the call centre. So they are technically on an order. They are technically on an order. So at least we've got to the bottom of that, Marilyn. but that is why it's not loading in. So if it says that I don't know, if it should say on the website that it's currently not available. That's what it should say. If you're watching on gemcollector.com, that's where I always recommend to watch, because on gemcollector.com it gives you the most live up-to-date information. It should say not currently available, which would mean it's being held onto a reservation. Keep note of the code, though. I will say, keep note of the code, and then maybe check back again tomorrow and the next day, because if that reservation changes at all with whoever's got it, it will then obviously update it, and it might come back into availability. But we can keep trying. Right, Sandy. Oh, Sandy. Sandy. Are you ready for this? I don't think I'm ready for this. Okay. She says the difference. Hang on. What's the difference between a rubellite and a tourmaline? Do you know what? That's a really good question. That is a really, really good question. So it's in a similar way with rubies and sapphires. They're technically both the same gemstone, so they're both corundum. If it's called a sapphire, it's every single version of corundum, every single colour of corundum that exists, they will all be referred to as a sapphire, regardless of colour, except for the sapphires that turn red or very red hues dominating them. So they could be mainly red, and then they could have a bit of pink or a bit of purple, but either way, if it's a sapphire that has a really kind of high strength quality and intensity of red in it, even more specifically when it's scientifically tested by the gemologist, it's because it has in its recipe of elements lots and lots of chromium, that will then be referred to as a ruby. Even though technically they're all the same, but that chromium content and that chromium bringing lots of red to the table means that we refer to it as a ruby. And it gets its own name, one, because it is significantly rarer, and two, because it then instantly has different characteristics of what we expect for carat weight is smaller, what we expect for clarity is different as well. And so it's exactly the same situation when it comes to what's the difference between rubellite and tourmaline. Rubellite is a member of the tourmaline family. Tourmalines, just like sapphires, can come in lots of fantastic colours of the rainbow. However, rubellites are significantly rarer than most of the other tourmalines that you can come across in those other colours. It has to contain chromium content as an element to give it that colour. And again, the colour itself has to be really dark, deep, rich intensity of some sort of red. It can have the pinks and purples as well. So that is literally the difference. That technically could be the same stone, but if it has that chromium character, if it has those colours, then it is so much rarer. So it wouldn't really be fair to just call them all tourmaline. It's the same with the Parabas. You can't just call it a tourmaline when it's a Paraba tourmaline, because then we confuse it for maybe all being even. We confuse it for all of them being the same rarity, for all of them being the same, the same composition, the same speciality, miracle. It has to have its own name to signify what is different, why it's different, and that it is so much rarer because of those differences. And so this is a tourmaline, but it's referred to as a rubellite because it is tens of thousands of times rarer. And I mentioned sapphires and rubies. I know that's a different stone, but we all know rubies because they're very famous, precious, right? Rubies are really rare, but rubellites in comparison, they are tens of thousands of times rarer than a ruby. So if a ruby's rare, I don't know what word I can use in my vocabulary to express how rare a rubellite is, because it's tens of thousands of times rarer than a ruby. I don't think I have a word in my vocabulary that does it justice. This is the single largest and highest valued rubellite I have ever been able to bring to you here at Gemporia. It's wild. It's so big. It's so big. Oh, and it's so beautiful. Oh, the colours are sexy, like proper berry hues. Do you know what I mean? This is the rarest rubellite ever to come into the vaults of Gemporia. Found, and get this right, you know how provenance can make a difference to value? Provenance can be a huge part of the gemstone's history. Across the industry, that can rise value massively. This rubellite was found in the same location as the only open mine of Paraiba tourmaline. The Paraiba tourmaline we've got next door at number 1. The only mine physically open in the world is in Mozambique, owned by 2 brothers that we made a very good friendship and relationship with many years ago, hence why we were able to bring you Paraiba tourmaline. They found this piece there. And so, as they're looking for Paraiba and they suddenly stumble upon this ridiculous, magnificent beast of a piece of rough that is quite evidently a rubellite, they knew who to call. They called the world's largest gem store, some of their best relationships in the industry, and said, "Hi, Gemporia. We've just found a one-off exclusive. We've just found a complete fluke miracle from the earth. Would you be interested in possibly acquiring it? Because alternatively, they got to fly to Tucson. They got to fly to Tucson, or they got to fly to Hong Kong. They're going to hire out a booth for weeks or months, and they're going to put it there on display, and they're going to be selling it into the trade. If the recommended retail price is £16,500, they're going to try and sell it in the trade for about $10,000, okay? About $10,000. Incredible. That's a trade deal. Someone will then come along and buy it. It's going to take them all the effort of obviously going there themselves, setting up the booth, selling it, doing the paperwork, etc., and then coming home again. They'll sell it for their $10,000. Someone will buy it. They will then mark it up to the 16.5 grand loose, or they'll set it into a piece of jewellery and sell it for probably 30 grand plus. Or they simply call Gemporia. We've already got direct orders from them from the mine in Rough with Paraiba tourmaline anyway. Would you like to also get this from us as a one-of-a-kind? Yes, absolutely. This is the piece in question. Previously here with us at Gemcollector, taken all the way down, and again, please don't get, let's just get this set for a second. This is obviously an incredible reduction. This is an incredible saving. You could spend thousands of pounds buying flights to fly to the other side of the world to try and find this and purchase this yourself at Tucson or Hong Kong. You've got to pay thousands for your flights. You've got to pay a lot of money for your hotel and all your accommodation and everything else. And you're still then going to find it, purchase it, and spend 10 grand. Or here on a normal day at Gemcollector, you get it for under 4. That's already fantastic, but this is a sale, remember? And so it's today and today only that this will go to the final lowest price we have literally ever done. The dreams. The dreams. Here at number 2 here today. Thank you so much for enjoying this with me, guys. Thank you. Marilyn, do you know what? Marilyn, there's a lady called Nalini in Hertfordshire, who's another one of our lovely regular collectors. Do you know what she's just helped us massively with? So I'm talking specifically to Marilyn in terms of the code ZVQB53. Nalini in Hertfordshire heard our conversation and she actually took it upon herself. So thank you, Nalini, for doing this. It's really kind of you. She took it upon herself to do a search for that code. And she's actually let me know that it's on the daily deals page. That's something I didn't even think of. If a stone is on the daily deals page on our website, it's a 24-hour action that is purely just for the website. If there could be a stone I've had on the show loads of times, if it's on the daily deals page just for that 24 hours, I cannot put it into a live show. It's only for web exclusive daily deals. So that immediately means it makes sense as to why I wouldn't be able to load it up. But then from what I saw on my system as well, it was also on a reservation for those two pieces. So I would definitely, now that we know that, thank you so much again to Nalini, I would definitely now say to you, okay, it's on daily deals. It definitely means I can't load it in today until midnight. As soon as midnight hits and tomorrow begins, it should then no longer be on daily deals because the next 24-hour selection of stones will then go on the website for that day's web exclusive daily deals. And that means it will then release that particular code back into availability to come onto the show. Now, that's if they are still available. Obviously, I saw that they were on a reservation earlier on, so that's also got to be considered. But what I'll say, Marilyn, is please do keep note of the code. It's ZVQB53. And then after midnight tonight, whoever's on tomorrow, you can send it back in as a load from code or try and send it through as a demo request. It should work. As soon as it's not on the Daily Deal web exclusive anymore, it should allow you to then do as you normally would and send it in as a demo request. If not, send it in as a code and we'll try a load from code if it is back and available. So thank you to Nalini for letting us know that. Janine, my gorgeous, has literally sent in one word. I think we're all on the same page. Wow! Exactly right. Wow! Wow, 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 wow. And again, it was checked out very quickly by our gorgeous collector in the West Mids. I know Sandy in London, you requested to see this. Thank you so much for the request. Thank you to everyone for enjoying this with us here today. But as it stands, it has completely sold out, understandably. Right, we are going to keep rocking and rolling. We are approaching 10 minutes to the end of the show today. So Carmarthenshire, you're next. Carmarthenshire number 29 is coming up for you. Number 29 is the Armenian turquoise. Lovely stuff. Super rare deposit. Super rare deposit. I'm sure you'll agree. Coming in for, whoa, hello. It's got lovely intensity of colour as well. Look at that. That's a strong colour. The Sleeping Beauty turquoise we, of course, famously know and recognise across the industry for being very, very distinct in its characteristics. But if you think, whether we're talking about the purity of a Sleeping Beauty, whether we're talking about the marbling of a Egyptian piece, there's still going to be a fluctuation from light to dark with the type of the blue that it is. This is some of the strongest you've ever seen. So, and I'm referring specifically to tone. Light to dark, this is some of the darkest of the turquoise that you'll ever come across. This one's a one-of-a-kind piece, so it is the only one, meaning it's the very one that you'll be getting home. And look at the steel. It's £7.99 today. £7.99 all in. Those little spots that you can see if the camera can pick that up. Those little spots are nuggets of, I believe, they're either copper, which we know is present, or pyrite by the looks of it. So metallic little gold sparks coming out of there as well. Lovely piece. And £7.99 at number 29. Thank you to Carmarthenshire. 34, also requested by yourself. This is a Gem Jelly Aquapraise. Gem Jelly, this purest in the world. Literally purest in the world. Of the Aquapraise fame, of course, they can be lots of different variations of character. They can be blues, greens, they can be opaque, they can have translucency, they can have patterns with whites and browns and all sorts of other things going on. That's Aquapraise in general. But if it's certified and documented as the trademark name Gem Jelly, that is very strictly governed. You can't call any Aquapraise a Gem Jelly. Gem Jelly has to be the purest in the world only. Only the purest in the world. So I'm referring to that blue-green, and it has to have a jelly translucency, as you can imagine from the name. And this has absolutely got it. So purest Aquapraise on the planet. And look at how gorgeous she is. Really beautiful. And the blue, I mean, literally, the name Aquapraise translates to blue-green. Aqua means blue, praise means green. So we definitely want to see that marriage of those two colours, and we've certainly got it, but it's the purity where the gem jelly comes into play as well. This one's only got 2 left. Just 2 chances. They do match as well if you want to get creative with them. And for those last 2 pieces, in a nice little sale deal here today, it's £4.99. Love it. £4.99, number 34. Thank you again to Carmarthenshire. Right, then we have... Right, press that button. Take that off. Okay. Then we have so much treasure to enjoy, of course. Number 1 is coming in for us a bit. I mean, look at the size of it. Prey tourmaline. If I do say so myself, rather fabulous. I like the little tin it comes in as well, but I'm going to open it up because the colour of this. Think in your mind what you have the natural association with Prey tourmaline, the kind of colour you expect. It's going to be the blues and the greens again. The aqua colour is very similar to actually the Aquapraise, but the tone of it is always still on the lighter side, isn't it? Always on the lighter side. This is going to shock you, okay, because this is super dark, like it's out of character for a Prey tourmaline. Understandably, the size of it is definitely something that is a standout because Prey tourmaline being the rarest tourmaline on planet Earth, the most expensive tourmaline on planet Earth. It's expected to be delicate baby colours, but it's also expected to be like 20 or 30 points in size, not even half a carat. You know, that in reality, these are the kind of sizes that would be more expected. So it's a 4 carat, so it's a beast of a size. But then that combined with the fact that it's a darker colour, it would be like having an A, double A, into then a triple and quad A intensity. It really does stand out as a 1 chance. Oh, there she is. A 1 chance wonder here today. This very one, can you imagine owning it? Oh, I don't think I'd ever take my eyes off this. If I had this in my collection, I would immediately want to just make sure I could have it all the time. I'd either have to carry the box around with me all the time, or I'd have to have it made into a ring so I could just wear it all the time. Because you'd never want to take your eyes off it. It's got this not only impressive status and quality of your colour, but of course, it's got this glisten, this magical fairy tale glisten because of it's Paraiba, so it has the components of copper, it has the components of manganese inside it, which boost the refractivity. So even though this is understandably, like we'd always expect, a visibly included stone, it's supposed to be, it's within its nature to be, it still is empowered with light performance because of its extra elements within it. Now this, I know so many of us are eyeing it up, I know all of us very much dream of owning a stone like this, but again, there is only one. This is the very piece. Go and get it valued. Go and get it appraised. It's previously been on with us here at Gemcollector down to 1299. Yes, that is a bargain. There's lots of savings to be had there. 3-way split pay applicable and all that jazz. But is it going to be that price today? It's a powerful finger I have here. It's a powerful finger. It's a finger that can wave a big fat no, 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 no. And then do this. See, it's got power. Power. And that power goes to take this piece and crush it to here, would you believe? This is now $599 all in, $199 on a 3-way split pay to actually get this home. Can you believe it? Get this home, see it for yourself, see it in the light, see it in the dark. Go get it valued, appraised, you name it, you can do it. You can play with this. It's going to come with your certificate. It's going to come, as always, with a money-back guarantee. So you can do all of that, and you've still got a chance to send it back. But as the highest valued tourmaline in the world, definitely definitely something that you've got to make the most of to see it in the flesh, isn't it? And it's there at number 1. What a piece. Thank you, guys. Thank you to all of you for joining us here today. We are 4 minutes away from the end of the show before everything, of course, will disappear. 4 minutes to win it. My lovely Ian in West Yorkshire. Hello, sir. It's great to have you with us. I hope you've been well, and Happy New Year to you, Ian, as well. Happy New Year. He says, hi, Emily. Has number 1 been on yet? Also, will Gemcollector, do you think Gemcollector will be going back to evenings at all? Because I can't always watch through the day, as I'm usually at work, and I miss watching so much. My gorgeous, I'm so sorry. I totally understand. We've got collectors all over the world tuning in from different countries, different time zones. Everyone's got their own different lives and their own busyness that is going on. So it's one of those things. I wish I could please everybody, and I wish we could just be here. I could just be here all the time, so that everyone from all the this time slot works perfectly for so many people. But then, of course, just like yourself, it also, for many other people, is not necessarily the most convenient. So I totally understand that, and I'm really sorry that it means you can't tune in as much. Obviously, thank you for tuning in today. As far as I'm aware, we are here for the foreseeable, but you know what it's like. You've been a regular with us for many years. There are things changing all the time. Even if you're in the building, right, it's hilarious, because there's honestly, walls get built, and then walls get knocked down, and then other walls get built here, there, and everywhere on a regular occasion. So never say never. We never know what the future will hold. But Gemcollector will always be here at whichever point is right for that particular moment of the channel. So fingers crossed you'll still be able to tune in like today whenever you get a chance, my lovely. And as always, it is great to have you here. This very piece, the splendour of your 4-carat Paraiba, over the moon for you, my darling. A big congratulations. Now, with just a few moments left of this hour, number 3 is going to be coming in. It's the only one left of this parcel. I don't know if you saw this. This parcel is incredible. Incredible. So this was a fairly new parcel here at Gemcollector. I'm pretty sure we only had like 13 stones, all 13 one-of-a-kinds, right? And it's a Mozambique garnet. The quality of these garnets. Oh. Think of what we expect from garnet. Most people refer to it and associate it again with being that lovely kind of rich red colour, but they're still expected to be visibly included within their nature, aren't they? You look at this piece, and it makes sense as to why there was only 13 of them in the whole parcel, and all 13 were one-of-a-kinds, because they have got this SI graded clarity that is astonishing. Astonishing. And totally unexpected, as you can imagine. This is a 2.1 carat, one in the world garnet. It's one of the highest graded garnets we've ever seen, genuinely. You think of whether it's the spessartite garnets, whether it's the Indian garnets, whether it's even the colour change garnets, heavy inclusions, don't even bat an eyelid because it's that normal, right? Especially then the deeper and darker the colour is. Deeper and darker the colour, more inclusions are bound to be there. So this was a very exciting parcel, fairly new, and already now this is the only one left in the whole vault. And my manager, Claire, has gone, do you know what, let's do something cheeky, and we'll pop it into an extra reduction for you today, and that's what I'm doing. So it's down very quickly, £49.99. Yes, please. Thank you very much. We've got about 60 seconds left of the show here today. 60 seconds before it all disappears. So thank you as always for your company. If you're watching on Sky TV, as soon as it hits 5 p.m, it does actually, it's not like I can just say, okay, goodbye when I'm ready. We do actually just get kind of like chopped and cut off. So thank you for joining me here today if you're watching on Sky TV. I myself will be back on Saturday and Sunday, 1 till 5. Before then, though, we've got, what day is it today? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You got 3 fabulous days of our brand new presenter, our lovely Ben, who started officially as the other Gemcollector presenter on the 2nd of Jan, and hence why the balloons are here. He's such a cool guy, a knowledgeable guy, a fun guy, and I'm really, really genuinely buzzing to have him on the team and join the family. So please do join Ben over the next few days. Like I said, I myself will be back on Saturday and Sunday after I've finished making me massive cake. I've got a humongous 100-person portion cake to make with my carving and sculpting specialist business for cakes. So I'm going to be doing that for the next 3 days. I'll return on Saturday, probably with dyed hands. I'm going to warn you, my hands will probably be dyed green and pink because the theme is wicked. But I will look forward to seeing you again then. You just want to party the night away, says Captain Sparky. I party here on Gem Collector. Karen Ann says, I'm so sorry I'm late to the party, I fell asleep. Oh, it's obviously much needed, my darling. I hope you had a nice sleep and you feel better. But I must go, I must dash, and I will see you again on Saturday. Until then, though, have a lovely week, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.
I have got some very exciting news. And who are you, I hear you ask? I'm Ben Gibbs. I've been a part of the Gemporia family for nearly 15 years now. I've worked across every channel in every role, pretty much. And now it's my absolute pleasure to share with you the fact that from January I'm going to be joining you on Gem Collector as your brand new presenter. I'm looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you. I'm looking forward to learning from all of our wonderful gem collectors out there, but mostly, you could argue, I'm looking forward to finally completing my Tweezer 101 training workshop. Speaking of which, I should probably get back to it. I will see each and every one of you in January.
At Gem Collector, we make expanding your jewellery collection both exciting and risk-free. Here's how. In our reverse auctions, the price drops as you watch. Call or bid online to secure your piece. And know that no matter when you bid, you'll get the final low price. We even combine your orders with one simple delivery charge per day, and it's all backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee.